What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today? What's going on, TJ, Rosales, Munch, Jamie? What's going on, bro? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Jamie. So, Vanessa, how are you doing? Happy weekend. Happy. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Good Friday. We had a good day. Was that yesterday? We had a crazy day yesterday in the market for not only Milady, but for Bitcoin as well, right? And we're going to go over this. We're going to jump right in here in a few seconds. Let everybody jump in real quick while we are setting up. Make sure you guys hit that like. Just hit it now and get it over with, right? Maurice, what's going on, bro? So real quickly, I did pin on the top of the chat the Discord. If you guys are active in Discord, make sure you guys join the channel. We got a lot of people in there. We're not only talking about Milady, but we are pretty pretty up to date on Milady, but also any kind of crypto. If you guys have any questions or if you guys want to come in and give us any news, come join the fam. All right, so let's just jump right into this. So yesterday was a big day. Obviously, earlier in the morning, we saw just Milady just continuing the pump, right? As we've been pumping for the last few days, Milady did hit an all-time high of 19,667. So we hit that 19 mark. We did get rejected slightly, right? But I am here to tell you guys that things are looking great. And we're going to look at the previous pump that we had and the differences that we're seeing on this pump. So right here, so Bitcoin. So Milady right now is currently sitting at around that 16.8, right under that 17. We are actually approaching a pivotal spot that is some big resistance for right now, and that's going to be the 17.1 right here at the 17.1, right before the 17.2. You can see we've hit our head on it multiple times, right? So, and another thing is we found some beautiful support right around the 15.8. Yesterday as we were coming back down, I was like, this is going to be a big spot. Where are we going to find support, right? I saw a couple guys in the Discord were calling for a little bit lower. And, I agreed with them as well. But I wanted to see what this 15.8 was going to do. And for now, we have literally held that 15.8. We did break a little bit below the 15.8, but you can see it was very short-lived. And you can see we are finding support above the 15.8. So as of right now, everything is looking absolutely beautiful. I honestly, I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I got some solid dry powder on the side, and I wouldn't be upset if we maybe come back to retest some of these levels at like 14, just for a quick bounce. I'm being greedy, I know. That's what I want because I'm trying to buy like literally 100 billion off of just one buy, So, I've been watching, scouring YouTube, and now, as we predicted, you're seeing a lot of people talking about Milady. A lot of people are talking about Milady right now. Milady's the next Pepe. Milady's the next Sheba. The community is growing so fast for Milady. And this is what I said was all going to happen, right? We said, let it build naturally. As we start pumping, you're going to see a lot of people coming into the Milady space because this is an untapped source that hasn't really jumped up to that $1 billion yet, right? A lot of people are looking at Pepe. A lot of people are looking at Bunk. A lot of people are looking at Dog with Hat, which are all solid projects, right? But they've all jumped up to $1 billion plus. Now people are like, well, where's this next meme coin that has potential that's going to, get up there right with those big contenders? And a lot of people are looking at Milady. So I hope you guys are excited, and I'm very happy for all of us, right? We have been, just grinding and literally just pushing all the FUD aside and just buying, dollar cost averaging in. I know a lot of guys in here and ladies. A lot of guys and ladies are stacked up right now. I'm talking about bags, 30,000 plus, dollars worth of of Milady. So we have some whales swimming amongst us. So exciting times. Let's see here. Nico, what's going on? Overcome. Let's see here. Kinamir, what's going on? Pivot, what's going on, brother? Ho, all is well. Who are you calling a hoe around here? Pivot? Just kidding. Yeah, everything's good, brother. When can we see? Let's see here. When can we take a look at Harry Potter? We'll look at it here in a second, bro. We'll look at it. Let's get the show going here. Frank, you know what? Well, let's bring that page up real quick. Let's bring that page up real quick. I had the link on here. We're looking up the link for see here. Here it is right here. Where the hell is it? I'm looking to see where the so you guys know right now for Binance, this is the big thing is that we're looking for we're trying to find the page where you can actually vote for Milady as far as futures being added on there. Right here. This is an old picture for whatever reason. It's not bringing it on. So Frank said that's how his is looking. You said scroll down. Hold on. Let's see here. This is it. This is all the way scrolled down. Let me see if it's... I don't know if it's telling me to register or because I don't have a Binance account, but it should actually be on here. If you guys got the link and you're not a scammer, post it. Post it up. But regardless, if you go on to the Milady's Twitter right now, or X, whatever you want to call it, still call it Twitter, you guys can click into the link. Hopefully it works for you as well. Right now, it is going to cost $1 for you to vote, but we are looking. The last time I did see someone posted in the Discord, we were number 6. We have moved all the way from 12 to 6 as far as trying to get to that top spot for us to be picked for the futures. One thing I will say is, let's say we do get into the futures, right? We get picked. It's basically for future trading, right? I believe they're not going to necessarily add ladies yet onto their platform for actual just trading, but you better believe that it's coming. You better believe it's coming, especially if we win that this contest about as far as right now. We definitely will see, I believe, in my opinion, a listing for Binance. And you better believe that right behind it, Coinbase is going to be following as well. So Frank said, I think it's number 4 now, Crip. Oh, nice. See, we are, yeah, Prodigy said we're number 4. So we're voting. We're voting. Can't vote in the U.S., Frank's asking. If you guys have any information on Frank, let him know what's going on. He's saying that he can't, every time he goes into the page, it's doing the same thing that it's just doing for mine. So I don't know if you need to use a different VPN to get in. I'm not obviously using that for right now on this, but for whatever reason, it's not showing me any information right now. Like, it is not showing me anything. Literally. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. Flip, what's going on, bro? So yeah, just to jump back in, so let's look at some charts for Milady for right now, and we'll get back over to the voting on Binance. So like I said, right now the fact that we made an all-time high for Milady, big move right there, all-time high. We did drop and we rescinded, but not much. We really didn't rescind from this all-time high to about where we're at, where we dropped to, not where we're at, because we're currently only down about 15% from the all-time high. We dropped down to about 19%. Honestly, after the last pump, I was anticipating a little bit more of a drop. you can see this was the last pump, right? And you can see it was very short-lived. You can see it was very, very short-lived. We dropped down considerably, more than what we've seen right now. We dropped down a nice 20%, kind of tried to make a double top, made an M pattern, made a beautiful but deadly M pattern right here, and that's when we just basically started the cascade effect of us just descending down to some other channels that we were monitoring the last like 2 or 3 months. The difference is now, if you look at this drop right here, you can see we didn't immediately drop down, make a double top, like we did before. We dropped down and found some solid support, and we're hanging around that support right now, which tells me that a lot of people are holding on, a lot of people are buying in, and they're waiting to see what this project's going to do. And I think a lot of people understand the potential of what we're going to be seeing in the next few months for Milady. Now let's just jump over to Bitcoin real quick, because Bitcoin had a beautiful day yesterday as well. Yesterday, Bitcoin made an all-time high of 70,100. Do you guys understand we are living in times right now that is like going to be in history? We always look back at 2021 when Bitcoin was up to 69,000, right? We are living in times now where we just broke an all-time high of $70,000. And same thing with Bitcoin. You guys remember we hit that 69 previously, and I mean, look at this absolutely crazy candle that was formed as far as us dropping. Yes, we did hit 70, and we did. It was rejected immediately, but I mean, look what happened. We are literally a few percent under our all-time high, and we're basically chopping around in a close price range right here. A lot of times when Bitcoin's doing something like this, it's setting up for a big move. Now, obviously, with the halving coming up in about 40 days from now, I would bet my money that Bitcoin's setting up for a move towards the upside. Remember, and we're still sticking to that same theme that I'm telling you guys, that I think Bitcoin is going to make some kind of a move where we're going to be making new all-time highs. This is pre-halving, right? We're going to be making all-time highs pre-halving, where we're going to move. Obviously, it's not going to just be straight up like this, but as we get towards the halving, we're going to see some kind of a move where we're on our way towards the upside, right? Halving comes, and we see possibly a sell the news event. Now, this is kind of like a drawing that I've been drawing, but you notice how the numbers keep moving up. Before, we had a drawing of around 72, dropping down. Now that we're sitting right under 70,000, we could see easily, and we read an article a few days ago on the stream that a lot of analysts are calling for a $76,000 Bitcoin pre-halving. So if that's the case, I'm seeing the charts looking something like this, obviously with retracements in between, right? Not just a straight up, but some kind of retracements in between, going up towards the 76. Sell the news event, right? We see a sell the news event probably right before the halving, or right around maybe the day before, some kind of a retracement and some kind of a bounce. If we could bounce like this, where we find some support on our previous all-time high at around 68, 69, 70,000, and we're just basically chopping around like we are right now, you guys better believe that we're on track to continue to make new all-time highs, even post-halving. And this is where I tell you guys, things are going to get exciting for the alts, because what's going to happen is post-halving, what you see is about 4 weeks later, maybe 2 months down the road, that's when you're going to see Ethereum making all-time highs. That's when you're going to see a lot of your altcoins just going absolutely parabolic. And you better believe, that's my saying today, you better believe, right? But I'm just saying, you better believe that Milady is going to be doing something very similar, where we're going to continue to make all-time highs, right? We might, chop around maybe in the next few weeks, because a lot of the spotlight's going to be on Bitcoin again, right? Bitcoin's the halving's coming. We want to see Bitcoin do its best, right? That's going to be nothing but positive for the markets. Bitcoin, like I said, if this scenario plays out right here, you're going to see the altcoins, and I'm saying particularly Milady, just building and building, making new all-time highs, and we're going to start shattering some of these crazy numbers on our market caps. Remember, I'm still predicting a $2 to $10 billion market cap for Milady, and I'm also saying that once we break about 300 million, somewhere around there, 300-400 million, I'm thinking we're going to shoot up to $1 billion almost instantaneously. Like pretty much within a few days, we could easily jump up to $1 billion. Now, what happens after that? That's what we're going to be able to. That's what we're going to be monitoring, obviously, and figuring out, because jumping up to $1 billion is a big thing for a project. We jump up to that billion. If we can hold somewhere around there, maybe we retrace somewhere around 700 or 800 million, but we hold somewhere around that level. When altcoin season really kicks in, that's when I'm saying we're gonna see that engagement where we could see Milady jumping up to that range of what we're predicting, $2 to $10 billion for Milady. So everything is playing out. Everything looks great. Hope you guys are excited right now. Looking at the market for today, you can see the market is just doing great. I mean, we're doing great, and we should, right? Bitcoin's holding 68,000 like a champ. You have a lot of these projects. Worldcoin coming back out of nowhere, up almost 40%. Filecoin 11, Beam, Near. We have the Graph doing really good. Mana, Gala coming out of nowhere. Maker, Gala's probably going to watch. It was shattered so bad. It's at 5 cents. Remember, Gala was like point of a penny, like a few months ago. This thing's going to probably shatter some crazy numbers and get back up to where it was back in 2021. But you guys can see, for the most part, the market is doing great. Couple things that I am noticing, though. Bunks down, our whiffs down 3%, bunks down 2%. And let's look at our watch list real quick. A lot of the meme coins, other than pretty much Milady, is really kind of having a cool off right now. They're not really down much, but you can see, like I said, Bunk's down about 2%, Pepe's down about 2%. A lot of them have been going crazy in the last few weeks. So, I mean, it's to be, expected that a lot of them are going to have some kind of a cool-off period, and I think that's what a lot of them are doing, and especially our Milady. She is doing good. She's actually, as we speak, I'm telling you guys, the CryptoFud effect is real. You guys can see we are pumping now. Let's see what happens here. I think she's going to come up and possibly hit her head right here at the 17.2. Let's see if it plays out while we are on stream. But you guys can see we are not far from these all-time highs, and I think that is freaking crazy, honestly. I was expecting maybe a little bit more of a retracement, and I still do think that if we do get rejected at this 17.2, maybe we do need to bounce at some of these levels, like around the 14.2, maybe come, and we haven't really tested the 15.4, which is a big spot for some support right here. You can see it was resistance as a local high right here, but you can see we did find it as support. This could be a spot, maybe not even retracing back down towards the 14.2, but maybe coming towards this 15.4 right here. Maybe that's a spot where it just needs to come to overwhelm the sellers and the buyers come in. If we drop down to 15.4, I'm probably going to jump in. I will literally buy 50 billion if we drop down to 15.4. 50 billion if we do that. So, and that's 50 billion Milady, not $50 billion, right? Now let's see here. Let me check on the chat real quick. So Jamie said we're ranked number 4 at the moment, almost ranked number 3. And if you guys were just jumping in, we were talking about getting on to Binance futures. You can go on to the X page of Milady. They have a link. Hopefully it works for you. You can jump in and basically go and vote. What do you think the next futures should be for Binance? And they have Milady, and right now Milady has gone all the way from rank number 12 to what they're saying getting close to just hit rank number 3. Updated, just hit rank number 3. Guys, I wouldn't be surprised, I'm telling you, if Milady hits that number 1 spot, guys. Hits that number 1 spot. Craig, what's going on? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry. Bro, the pollen is so bad right now down in Florida. Oh my gosh. My car keep coming out and it's like green. And I have a black car. Randy, what's going on, brother? Craig said, I took my exact initial investment out at damn near the exact top. Now I'm rolling with house money. There you go, bro. You jumping back in, Craig? Because I did something similar. I'm just waiting right now. I mean, I can jump right now in, and I could accumulate like an extra 20 billion. I'm kind of just waiting to see what's going on. Todd said Jasmy is about to melt planets. We're definitely going to check out all these charts here. And Rosala said, they said rumor Jasmy is going to have lockup. What does that mean? So I would imagine, I don't know, with me not even looking at anything, I would imagine usually when you hear about lockup, they're probably looking at locking up a percentage of the circulating supply, which means it can't be sold, right? So that could be nothing but a plus for the project. It's almost like locking up liquidity when you see on DeFi. It's locking up probably a big chunk, percentage of whatever is in circulation right now into a wallet that really can't be touched until future, you know? Jamie said Gecko is going to flip the whole market. Yeah, we'll check out Gecko, dude. So let's just jump right into the market, guys. Let's jump right into the market. So Rosales said, I know Miami is crazy. It's super hot. I'm drinking a beer. Dude, it's like, what is it right now? It's 80 degrees right now. It's only 11 a.m. It's freaking hot down here in Florida. But I don't even mind it, right? I don't mind it. It's spring break starting next week and in my area, right? So, I mean, it's awesome. The sun's shining, but the pollen is like, I mean, it's terrible. If you have allergies, it's bad. It is bad. I don't have any allergies, and I'm still like, when I walk outside, I'm like, holy crap. It's just like, it looks like freaking fog in the air because it's windy too. Right now, look at what Milady's doing. We're going to check out Gecko and everything right now, but look at Milady. So you can see, like I told you guys, this 17.2 right here is going to be a spot for some solid resistance for right now. One thing I am seeing is that you can see this is the 20-day SMA. We are trying to find some support above the SMA right here. If that's able to happen, we're probably going to break through this 17.2, most likely. So we're going to see how this plays out, as far as finding some resistance or maybe flipping this spot while we are live right now into some kind of support. So we'll see how that plays out. Let me get my DeFi going here. You know what? We can actually pull up the Gecko chart over here. I need to just save the chart, dude. I don't know if you guys remember the last stream. I was like, bro, every 5 minutes someone would come in and be like, hey, what's going on with Gecko? Or Brett. The other one was Brett. Hey, what's going on with Brett? I'm like, every 5 minutes. I'm like, I just stopped doing that chart when someone else would come in. Hey, what's going on with Gecko? I will say, just from the questions about Gecko and Brett, they definitely have a lot of attention on them for sure. So looking at Gecko for the day right now, it looks like it is cooling off, down about 4.5%. Market cap's around 542 million. Volume is down like craziness right now. It's down 80% at around $1.2 million. So it looks like Gecko is going for a nice little cool off. It did top out right here at the 36. As far as support, you can see that it basically, and let me zoom out a little bit here. So you can see, and I think we called this before with Gecko. I don't remember the last stream, but I did say that this 618 was going to be a big spot for some support. In the 618, sorry, I'm zooming out or zooming in. The 618 is going to be around this 14 mark. We haven't necessarily come back and retested it yet. You can see we almost hit the 618 right here at this drop. But you can see we're slowly moving towards the downside. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing finds some support around the 618, and that's going to be around your 14, about the 15 mark, right? So the 15 mark, I think, is going to be a pivotal spot for some big support and possibly what this project needs, maybe to come down and find some spots like this for some support and let the buyers take over and basically start going off for another run. Oh man, I just moved my fib retracement. But I will say, regardless of this project, it's definitely very bullish, right? Definitely very bullish. And when we zoom out, you can see this 618, it definitely wants to come back and retest the 618. So I would expect some kind of a retracement towards the 618 and around that 15 would probably be a good spot for some dollar cost averaging in. And as far as it moves, you're going to have some big spots for some resistance, like the 0.5 at the 19. It looks like it's hit its head multiple times right here at the 23 at the 382. You're going to have some big resistance on a lot of those spots as far as moving forward. But like I keep telling you guys, this project honestly looks like, or it sounds like a lot of people are very interested in this. So the hype, I think, is real on this project. So possible, this is a sloppy little bull flag that I think that I just made, but maybe we'll see something like this where it stays chopped out, finds some support somewhere around the 618, and then goes for another run. You guys know the bull runs, or I'm sorry, the bull flags usually, not always, but usually will play out towards the upside for sure. Vanessa said Alberta is heating up at around 3 degrees Celsius. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, you know, Vanessa, I don't know if you're familiar with the states, but down in Florida, we're like in the tropics, so it's hot. Even in the wintertime, you know, it's hot, right? It gets cold over here. It's like 40 degrees. So I don't know what that is in Celsius, but I mean it's probably like your summertime. Jamie's, no worries, bro. No worries. Let's see here. So someone was bringing up Sheba. Sheba going for a run right now. So you can see with Sheba, just like the last project we looked at. Remember, so I made it said it looked like it was doing a descending triangle for Sheba, some kind of a like a bull flag, right? And you can see it looks like it's slightly starting to try to play out. It did have this beautiful green candle that broke out of the channel, and you can see it's pretty much still holding pretty strong. It's tapping its head on this fib retracement right here at the 38.7. And that's going to be a big spot for some resistance. But you can see even for Sheba, and this fib retracement is the 618. So you guys know the 618 is pretty pivotal spot. You can see with Sheba from this local high right here, it really hasn't retraced much. I mean, it's sitting, well, I guess it doesn't look like much, but it's from this local high, it retraced about 30% from where it's at right now. So, but you guys know with Sheba and a lot of these meme coins, especially Sheba and Pepe and Bonk, blows my mind. The market cap for Sheba is like it was about $20 billion when it was at this little higher here. Absolutely insane that this thing can easily fluctuate 20-30% on a market cap like that. That just shows you how much money is actually coming into these meme coins. And I think as the popularity really shifts over to something like Milady, I really do think that you're going to see some big moves. All right, guys, we are breaking news. Milady is breaking out right now. Milady is breaking out. She's around almost the 18 mark right now. I told you the crypto FUD effect is real. It is real, guys. Proving it right now. Whales are probably buying in right now. They're like, Crip is live. Let's go. Milady is breaking out. Breaking news. So the market cap for Milady right now is around 125 million. What's crazy is the volume right now is sitting around 17 million, but it's down almost 60%, right? So you guys remember what I was telling you guys about Milady. This was back, a few months ago when our volume was at like $1 million, $2 million. I said, you know what? As we continue to move, watch the volume just continue to start skyrocketing. And that's what we're seeing. We're having days now where we're easily hitting $20 million volume, right? Remember what I told you guys what we need as far as getting on to Coinbase and Binance. Other than maybe us winning this future contest on Binance, if our volume starts skyrocketing where we're having $50, $100 million days consistently, you're going to see Binance and Coinbase easily list Milady because they want a piece of that pie, right? Remember, these exchanges, they make money off of transactions, right? When you buy and sell, that's how these exchanges are making money. When you hold, especially if you hold on their, like, let's say you're holding $10,000 of Milady, it's on their exchange. Whether you can move those coins to a cold wallet, but a lot of people will hold it on the exchanges. That's nothing but a plus for them, because when people are checking how much money they have, they can look at and say, well, look, we have, and they can add, a coin like Milady and what everybody that's invested is holding on to their exchange. So it's nothing but a plus for them. They make money off of transactions. People are holding usually their portfolios. They're keeping it on the exchange. So it's a plus for them, right? So right now we're looking, Milady just jumped up, hit her head so far right now at the 18.2, but she's looking great. Like I told you guys, she is trying to bounce and right now off of this 20-day SMA, which you can see as we came down, we broke below the 20, right? We broke below and we were hitting our head on this 20. We did form a green candle, tried to break above it, and we actually, as of right now, have bounced beautifully above this 20-day, and that's what's causing us to have this nice run that we're having right now. Now, I want to see as we continue the day, what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen? Are we going to stay above this 20-day and continue this move? Possibly. Are we going to, maybe if we do have a retrace, are we going to find support above this 17.1? Possibly, right? If you really look, since we made our all-time high, we haven't found support above this 17.2. We were hitting our head on the way down and on the way up at the 17.2 right here. So if we can maybe have some kind of a move, but even if we retrace and we start making candles, whether they're green or red, but we're finding support above this 17.2, that's going to be a very bullish spot right there, and that's going to be easily set up for us to shatter these all-time highs that we just made and we're not far from, right? If you map out where we're technically at right now to where the all-time high is, that's less than 10% away, guys. Less than 10% as of now. Now, the one thing I do not want to see, and I'm just going to call it out right now, is I do not want to see a double top, right? We do not want to see a double top. We want to see, if we are going to come up, we want to see us break this all-time high. We do not want to see us get rejected around or at the all-time high and have some kind of a retracement. If we do, it better be a small retracement, because we do not want to form an M pattern or a double top. Not saying it's going to crash it or anything like that, but if that is to play out, then the scenario of what I was saying, us maybe coming back and retracing 14.2 wouldn't be out of the picture whatsoever. And that would, if let's just say this plays out and we find some kind of double top, right? And we need to retrace, bouncing at that 14.2, I'm telling you, mark my words, because I'm going to be one of them that are going to be buying in like crazy if we drop down towards this 14.2. There's a lot of people right now that have not bought into Milady yet, that are glued to the charts, that are waiting for some kind of a retracement. They're waiting for some kind of a retracement because they're like, well, Milady is pumped right now for the week. For the week, we are up 70%. For the month, we're up almost 200%. So you have a lot of people that are sitting here watching, waiting for some kind of a retracement. So if that was to happen, it wouldn't be bad for Milady. I'm telling you guys, maybe short term, you're looking at your portfolio and you're like, damn it, it just came down 20%. But man, I'm telling you, I've seen it before. A lot of these projects, they thrive off of that. If we come down to some of these certain levels, the buyers are going to take over, and it could be a catalyst for us to easily form some kind of one of these God candles where we just go up 80, 100%, and break all-time highs and then find some support at where our all-time highs are. So regardless, both scenarios I think are going to play out perfectly, whatever it may be. So Prodigy came in, said, yep, that 25, the 25 level will be on the way. Rosales said, let's go, Miladies to the moon. And Craig said, I'm at work missing half the stream. Don't worry, bro. You can always come back. You can always come back and watch the rest of the stream, dude. And Lost in Tokyo said, ladies is to hit 1 billion market cap. Right there with you, bro. I think it's gonna shatter that $1 billion market cap. I think I'm gonna take your $1 billion market cap and I'm gonna raise you a $5, maybe $10 billion market cap for Milady when we're in the thick of the bull market, right? That's what I think. Rosales said, you are the best. I appreciate it, bro. I really do appreciate it. Real quick, we got like 40 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like Bro, that stream the other night, what was it, 2 nights ago, we had what, like freaking 150, 200 people in here, bro. This shit was going crazy. I looked back at the stream, we had almost 1,000 comments on that stream, dude. It was my longest stream. We were on here for 3 hours while Milady was pumping. Going crazy. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. You guys can join. You don't have to come search for the videos. It'll just pop up on your tablet, your phone, your large screen. Hey, am I on your large screen? That's awesome. You know, on your theater, right? If you don't have a theater yet, investing in Milady is a good way to get a theater, right? That's going to be your good way for you to get a theater in your home, because Milady is going to make millionaires. She's going to make millionaires, guys. So Bitcoin, like I said, bro, Bitcoin is just looking so freaking bullish right now. So bullish. I mean, the fact that we literally are just holding this 68,000. I think this week coming up, and I keep telling you guys, as we get closer and closer to this happening, Bitcoin's not going to stop. It's going to keep going. We're going to have these little retracements, and I think they're going to start getting shorter and shorter as we move in. But we're going to watch. Mark my words. I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe they're calling a 76,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe an $80,000 Bitcoin pre-halving. Isn't that crazy? I told you guys like a month or two ago when people were calling for $100,000 Bitcoin in the next few months. I was like, I'm very bullish on the market, but I was like $100,000 Bitcoin. That just seems a little bit like just up there, you know? Now that we're sitting around 70,000, it's like, bro, we easily could do that. Easily. Let's see here. Pepe out here slaying all memes. Oh, Blue, you sure, bro? You sure about that, bro? Pepe's out here slaying all the memes, dude. I don't know, bro. Pepe's looking good, though. Pepe is looking good. One thing I'm going to tell you right now is we don't form any kind of tribalism. We're not on here like, because we're, you know, all of us are real heavy on Milady. We're definitely not in here like, oh, screw Pepe, right? You guys can go back to my old videos of just a few months ago when Pepe wasn't doing anything. I was like, guys, don't sleep on Pepe. Don't sleep on Pepe, right? Pepe's looking good. Let me see here. It looks like it might be forming another bull flag. And you guys know, I keep telling you guys, as we get into a bull market, you're going to see a lot of bull flags, right? You're going to see a lot of bull flags. It's just how the market's going to move, right? You're going to have a nice run up. It's going to hit its head. Descending triangle. Find some support. Another run up. Makes another high. Kind of goes within this descending triangle. Runs up. Right? That's what you're going to see. If a chart like this where you're seeing just consistently bull flags, that's a very, very bullish chart right there, right? This is what you want to see, that natural move. Those gigapumps, we all love them. Like I always tell you guys, gigapumps, they're awesome, right? Those God candles are freaking amazing, especially if you're day trading. If you're day trading, you just jumped in and a God candle forms, you're going to make that 50, 60, 70%, you know, profits real fast. But you know how if they move up, you know, extremely fast in a short amount of time, they're usually going to have to come and find some solid big retracements. And a lot of times they'll retrace almost back to where they started. But when you see a chart like this, where it's just naturally moving up, descending triangle, finds another high, descending triangle, finds another high. This is what you want to see. This is going to be a beautiful chart. I think when we go back from a year from now, when we look back, you're going to see this thing just consistently running. So Pepe's doing really well, dude. I will tell you, Pepe is doing very well. You know, another thing too is I'm not real big on like Facebook or anything like that, but I have been getting on. I told you guys I'm on all the pages for like Dog Elon, you know, and a lot of the Tonic. I'm even on those and Doge and stuff like that, and Sheba, and I'm seeing a lot of advertisement popping up for Pepe. It's freaking Pepe. I don't know if they're a promotion team or whatnot, but there's a lot of advertisement about Pepe, and I'm like, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I would love to see that for Milady down the road, you know, where there's like promotion, where they're basically, you know, paid promotions, you know, on a lot of these social medias of just basically putting these projects right in someone's face, you know, and that's what you're seeing for Pepe, particularly on my feeds, that is. So, Todd said Jasmy. Jasmy pumping right now? Is Jasmy pumping right now? Let's see. Jasmy's been quiet. Jasmy's been quiet. Sitting giant, right? And I've been telling you guys for Jasmy, as long as she's holding that 2 cent mark, I don't have any worries about Jasmy. I have no worries. And you guys can see, did I make this sloppy ass, what the hell? Did I do this? Was I drunk when I made this freaking bull flag? That is not a bull flag. I'm erasing that. What the hell? Someone hacked my charts? So yeah, you can see for Jasmy, look where she was finding that support. Bouncing, consolidating. She did break below it, but it was very short-lived. But she was really holding this 2-cent mark. I mean, to the T, right? To the T. She would drop down maybe and drop to like 1.9 for a freaking split second, and then she would come right back finding that support at the 2 cents. And right now, she looks like she wants to break out. Jasmy's local high is not far from where she's sitting right now. And I told you guys, there's going to be a time where you're going to wake up. You're going to wake up and she's going to easily shatter this 2.5 cents and this 2.8 cents. These are going to be the spots that I have listed for right now that are going to be some really big resistance, right? So right now with Jasmy, what I do like what I'm seeing is that this fib retracement right here, this is the 236 at around the 22. She's making support. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in so you can see. Look where we have 1, 2, 3, almost 4 candles pretty much finding support above this 2.2 right here at the 236 fib. We haven't done this yet. We have not done this yet. If you see when we did make this local high, we broke out, but we never found support at the 236. We did hit our head multiple times on the 236, but never found support. On the way down, you can see we did bounce a couple times, but the momentum towards the downside, it just couldn't hold, and we broke down, right? Came up, we were hitting our head on the 236. We were finding support at the 2 cents, hitting our head on the 236 at around the 22. Well, now, fast forward to where we're at right now, you can see we have slowly but surely broke up, and now we are finding support, something we have not done, finding support at this 236 for Jasmy. So, like I keep telling you guys, I wouldn't be surprised is possibly maybe this weekend or this week coming up, if everything stays the way it is, we're going to see that Jasmy's probably going to break out and break some of these resistance that we have. At the 2.5 is going to be the first spot for some resistance, and then the 2.8. Once I think it breaks up towards this 2.8, 3 cents is going to be inevitable. So, real quick, just coming back to ladies, you guys can see we did have this beautiful rejection right here at the 18.2, and we are coming back. Let's see if we can actually hold above this 17.2 mark. Remember, that's what I want to see, almost like we saw for Jasmy. I want to see us find some support above the 17.2. We have not been able to find support yet at the 17.2. We are literally testing it as we speak right now. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm very surprised that we're pumping right now during the weekend, right? During the weekend, we're actually pumping. This is telling me and should be telling you guys that a lot of eyes are on Milady right now. A lot of eyes are on Milady. I'm telling you guys this right now. Milady is setting up for some massive, massive moves. And you better believe if we do bounce, like I said, we find some of these lower levels that we haven't seen in a few days. There's a lot of eyes right now watching Milady, waiting for some kind of a retracement. Right when this thing drops down, either it's going to be maybe the 15, but I think because we kind of already came close to it, I think it's going to be this 14.2, maybe this 13 right here. Maybe. I don't think we're going to come down to that, but if we do bounce somewhere around this 13, oh my gosh, I would be expecting some kind of a freaking 80% candle breaking if we do bounce somewhere around here. Because like I keep telling you guys, my logic behind that is that a lot of people are looking at Milady. A lot of people are watching on the sidelines. A lot of people are dollar cost averaging in. But if we do see some kind of a retracement like that, like a 10, 15%, maybe a 20% retracement, it's going to be short-lived, and this thing is going to be ate up very quick. Very quick. So Jat said, I just bought Milady. Is it okay now? I mean, dude, even right now, I'll tell you this right now. I mean, you just heard what I said. We might see somewhat of a small retracement, but don't fear because it's going to be very short-lived. You're buying in on a project that's pretty early. You're at right now a market cap of 129 million, basically 130 million, right? Somewhere around there. This market cap is fractions of what Pepe, Bunk, even Myro, with all these projects, Sheba. I mean, this is 1/20th of what Sheba is right now. So imagine you're buying in on a project that has so much potential to literally give you massive gains. So even if you bought right now and we do have some kind of a retracement, 15, 20%, perfectly fine. Take advantage of that dip and just bring your average down, because long term, this project's probably going to bring you some solid wealth. That's my opinion. Craig said, "Yep, bro, you did it with the White Claw." You mean the other day on the oh yeah, and that's the big stream that we had. I wasn't even drinking a White Claw that night. I was drinking some craft beer, but it was like 10% craft beer. Bro, whooped my ass the other day, or the next day I woke up. I drank a couple of them, woke up the next day like I'd been drinking like liquor all night. I had a headache. I was like, whew. I don't really drink much, right? I will break out, some drinks, especially when we're having a good night, Mr. Allen said, "I'm running with the underdog, Milady." There you go, bro. Welcome to the team, bro. Yeah, Nico said there's a Pepe fork called pork. Yeah, I've been hearing about that. TJ said, "Do you think retail is too early? Maybe a shortened bull run, maybe ending late summer instead?" Hold on. Let me make sure I read this correctly. So, do you think retail is in too early? Maybe a shortened bull run, maybe ending late summer instead. Trying to figure out what you mean by that particularly. So, do you think that retail is too early? You're never too early, right? I don't think you're too early, but maybe a shortened bull run. Oh, I see. So you're thinking that the bull run is going to come earlier than expected? If that's what you're saying, TJ, I was saying this the other day on the stream, was that the fact that we shattered, and I'm talking about for Bitcoin, the fact that we're hitting all-time highs pre-halving, we've never done that. A lot of people, you go back a few months ago, were calling for the bull run to really be in full effect towards the end of 2024, but really in 2025. I think the timeline is moving a little bit closer, a little bit earlier, because we have shattered all-time highs so fast, right? And I think we're going to continue to stay on that track. But as far as us being at the end of 2025 and still in the bull run, I don't think I really don't see that possible as of right now. You never know. We could go into some kind of a 3-month period where we're kind of chopping around, holding some levels, but really not doing much, like a boring phase. Then we could talk about, okay, yeah, maybe we're on track for that later 2025 kind of run. But as of right now, if we continue with this momentum of us just getting to all-time highs so quick, especially pre-halving, I wouldn't be surprised if we top out somewhere around the beginning of 2025, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we find some kind of some top in the market, maybe in the next 9 months from now, kind of thing. 9 to maybe a year, possibly. That would put us at the beginning of 2025, finding some kind of a top, and then from there on, kind of getting back into the cycle that we normally have, getting back into a descending kind of a move, and maybe getting into a bear market towards the end of 2025, getting into 2026, 27, right? You guys know it pretty much plays out in cycles. So, but we're trying to figure out, how early are we on this cycle, or is this cycle going to play out like everyone's was earlier predicting us really taking off towards the beginning of 2025 and staying really topping out towards the end of 2025. I think we're early stages as of now. So, but if you're asking if you're too early as far as being in Milady, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So Shayla, I'm going back up in the chat because I missed a lot of people's chats, so I'm sorry about that. Shayla asks, "I have 1 billion. Is that enough?" I mean, you tell me, Shayla. I don't know your financial situation, right? So you tell me, is that enough? I mean, you're always gonna want more, right? One thing I always preach is I don't give out financial advice, but I always want to make sure you guys are kind of understanding is that you never want to put yourself in a bad situation, right? So you always want to make sure that you're investing money that you're not going to need anytime soon, right? So you're going to invest money that is sitting in your bank account collecting dust, sitting under your bed, in your shoebox, or something you're going to go buy that you don't really need on Amazon, right? Something like that you use. But as far as using money that you're going to need to pay your bills with, or you're going to need in the next few months, most likely, then you're going to be putting yourself in a predicament, because what if we go in a boring mode, right, for the next few months, and now you need to sell, but your portfolio is down. You're going to have to sell for a loss. You want to make sure that you're using money that you just basically don't need anytime soon. So time is on your side, right? So if we take off in the next month, or if we take off in the next 12 months, it doesn't matter to you, right? Because this is all money that is just sitting on the side, and you're not really worried about it right now. X-Men said, screw Bitcoin. This is Milady's bull run. What if Milady takes over everything, right? Let's see here. Demon said, do you think 2 billion Milady is enough? Like I just explained the same thing, brother. I mean, just if I don't know your situation, your financial situation. If you do have dry powder, aka if you have extra money that you have to invest, just dollar cost average in and slowly but surely build your portfolio up. But do I think 2 billion is enough for you? Who knows? Is it enough for you? I don't know. Could be. I don't know what your goals are, right? As far as what you're trying to get to. Obviously, I know you're trying to make money, right? And I think regardless whatever you hold, you're going to make money, right? But I mean, as far as how much, that's gonna differ on how much you hold. Solo said you should stick with your claws mango flavor. Bro, that mango does hit, bro. I'm not a big mango, I don't eat mangoes and stuff like that, but that mango claw does hit, bro. If you guys ever have the opportunity, try it. Let's see here. Gail said, can you share how to retrieve crypto off Coinbase wallet? Can you do a video on the steps to use with lower gas fees? Also, do you like Zencoin? Gail, I can look into making a video about that. So you want to see a video about how to retrieve crypto off your Coinbase wallet? Do you mean like sending, like sending off of crypto wallet, like the DeFi wallet? You mean like sending it to like another wallet, or what do you mean by that? And for with lower gas fees, and as far as the gas fees, it all depends on what ecosystem you're using. If you're using Ethereum, the gas fees are going to be usually pretty higher than if you're using like Solana or some of these other exchanges, or some of these other ecosystems that have very small gas fees. So that's one thing I will say as of right now. And Zencoin, let's see what I've looked at that project a couple times. Not too familiar with it, but so not even getting into the weeds, we'll do it real quick for you. I will tell you, this thing's forming a bull flag right off rip. Looking at it, you can see bull flag, descending triangle, sitting above its 200-day moving average. So this thing does look like there's probably a big breakout that's going to be coming for this project for sure. I mean, that's just real quick looking. I don't even need to look at it for too long to see that. I want to see what the market cap is. Oh wow, market cap is very small, $40 million. $40 million market cap. This thing could have a big move in this next bull run for sure. One thing I will say that looks great is it, like I said, very bullish, sitting above its 200-day moving average, right? And then this beautiful bull flag descending triangle. This thing easily, it might need to come back and just maybe, as it's descending in this channel, maybe come back and briefly touch this 200-day, and boom, this thing could easily shoot off like crazy. But I think this is a sure win for this project, just because of the fact that it has such a small market cap, $40 million market cap. This thing will probably make some big moves in the bull run. So definitely looks pretty bullish. TJ say, what's your cheapest $1 billion Milady? TJ, you know what my cheapest $1 billion Milady was $19. I did sell like an idiot. I sold for a quick pump. But you guys remember, this is how long we've been covering. When Milady dropped down to the 19 mark, that was the bottom. I bought in I bought in a quick, I don't even remember what I bought in on, but I remember buying in, and at the time for a billion it was $19, dude. True story. What are your thoughts on BNB? Well, let's see here for BNB. Did I click into the right one? I knew I didn't. So BNB, I'm pretty bullish on BNB, bro. Obviously, the market cap is enormous. I mean, this is going to be one of your biggest. This is one of the biggest cryptos in the game right now, right? One of the biggest ecosystems. I think this is like a kind of like a holding on to Ethereum kind of thing, where you want to have some of this in your portfolio for stability. I think this project is going to just continue to shatter and do great. Binance. At the end of the day, I don't know what everyone's opinion is on Binance, but Binance is the biggest exchange, right? The biggest exchange. They usually are number one or the top three as far as DeFi, for volume. So I think this project's going to do really well. I wouldn't be surprised. What was its all-time high back in the bull run? All right, so all-time high was somewhere around right under that $700 mark. Look where you're at, dude. I mean, you're not far from all-time highs for Binance. Not far at all. So I think long-term, this project's going to do good. I think this bull run is probably going to break above 700, most likely. So this is a project where you're not going to get a 10x out of, most likely. Right, but you're gonna your money will grow, right, if you hold on to Binance. It's just you're not gonna see those like 100x or even a 10x from this project, but you could easily maybe see a 2x in this next bull run. But it's gonna give your portfolio some stability, right? So Milady is the top 3 for Binance futures. Nice. Someone said it was like almost at the number 2. Todd, I think this will be a mega cycle. Mass adoption is happening in so many new crypto investors, not to mention the ETFs making Bitcoin pump even more. Bro, we've been throwing around that super cycle theory, where we think we might be in or entering some kind of a super cycle for Bitcoin, so, and for the whole market. Real quick, I do want to I want to bring up, I am going to be starting a membership for the channel. So I will give you guys a little bit more information on that. Basically, you guys will have, custom emojis, and I'm going to make sure that your names are lit up whenever you guys do chat and stuff like that, so I can see your chats a little bit better and stuff like that. And there'll be some other perks, and I'll make sure it's really cheap just to jump in and be a member of the channel and support the channel, right? So I'm going to have that set up here in the next few days. Mr. Allen said, Uniswap and Milady is going to set him up really good. Justin said, breaking news, Cockanoo just listed on crypto.com. Nice. Oh, man, I didn't mean to hit allow. Now they're going to freaking start sending me crap. Great. Bitcoin's price prediction as Bitcoin hits 70,000 and retraces. What's going on? So Bitcoin's recent trading activity presents a fascinating case for the price predictions as the digital currency hovers around 68,100, marking an increase of 1.5% on Saturday. The cryptocurrency's landscape is abuzz with investor anticipation as Bitcoin inches closer to the significant $70,000 threshold, suggesting a potential bullish future. This moment echoes the momentum within the sector, spurred by recent exchange-traded funds ETF approvals. With the pivotal 68,000 level now acting as a fulcrum for its value, Bitcoin's market behavior continues to be a bellwether for crypto enthusiasts and investors alike, signaling a crucial juncture for its forthcoming financial journey. I mean, guys, we already know. We could read through all these freaking articles, but for the most part right now, we already know what it is. And I already explained the fact that Bitcoin right now is holding above 68,000 right now is just, I mean, this, I can't even explain it anymore, that this thing is just running like crazy. It's going to have a big run here, and it's chopping around at such a very small price range right now. Remember, just like a few days ago, we were hitting our head on 67,000, right, and getting rejected and bouncing back down towards 66. Now we pretty much have found support above the 68,000, where I wouldn't be surprised this week we easily just start making new highs again. And it's going to be probably something that we're going to see for the next few weeks as we get into a new week, a new high. Let's see here. Crypto asks, how many X's can Milady do this year? Well, for this year, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But I think that we're gonna do for Milady. I think we easily can hit up like a 40 to 100x, possibly, is what I'm predicting as far as in the thick of the bull run, from where we're at pretty much right now. So I'm predicting some big moves. Do you think Myro will make another run? Hell yeah, bro. Myro's, every day you're hearing about Myro getting listed onto new exchanges. Myro, I freaking sold at 38 cents and missed this. I sold at 37 cents right here, almost at the high. And then that day we had that really big giga drop. It dropped down to 15 cents. I couldn't get it fast enough for me to. I was gonna literally just double my position, and I couldn't find it or get it fast enough. And I was like, I'll just wait. And this thing literally went up to 42. It just broke up to 44. Myro just got listed, if I'm not mistaken, on Binance, if I'm correct. So I mean, Myro, I think is the next one that's going to make $1 billion market cap. And you guys remember a few weeks ago, I was saying I wouldn't be surprised if Myro gets to $1. Right now, Myro's at around 39 cents. It only will take Myro to get up for a market cap of around 944 million. Because the circulating supply is at 944 million. So this thing could easily hit $1 billion market cap, and Myro could be at $1. Just 2 weeks ago, Myro was trading at 5 cents. 5 cents. So you can see Myro is look at this thing. In the last month, it's up freaking 600% again. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Myro. Oh, so Gail was saying, so to add on to his question about sending off of crypto or Coinbase's DeFi wallet, he's asking about like sending Pepe 2.0 to another exchange. So what I will say, Gail, is Pepe is that's traded on the Ethereum network, so you're gonna have to pay the Ethereum exchanges. So I mean, I don't think there's any way really around it. That's the only thing that kind of stinks with Ethereum is that when the gas fees are high. It's freaking high, and you're trying to transfer something for a few $100s, and you're gonna pay $100 just to make the transfer. It's like, damn it, you're like, that's why a lot of people have moved, and I think Ethereum's a great project, but a lot of people have moved over to a lot of other exchanges like Solana and Arbitrum and stuff like that because it's a lot cheaper for the fees for swapping and moving around your coins and your projects. Fredo said, what's the market cap of ladies? You mean right now, what's the market cap? For right now, we currently are sitting at around $128 million for the market cap. So take that in, $128 million. Pepe right now is sitting at $3.7 billion. $3.7 billion. We are literally 36x. We're 36 times lower than what Pepe is. So if we get to where they're at right now, that's a 37x from where we're at right now. So if you have $1,000 in Milady, that'll be $37,000 if we just go up to where Pepe's at right now. Let's see where Bunk is. Bunk's over $1 billion as well. $2 billion. $2 billion for Bunk. So we're literally almost 20 times lower on Bunk as well. That's what I'm trying to point out is I think all these projects are great projects, right? They're going to be big contenders in the meme coin space. But I'm just saying potentially for gains, you're probably going to see probably more gains in a project like Milady just because the market cap is so low compared to a lot of these established meme coins already. So Justin said, I just got an ad. Take it up with YouTube, bro. What's up with the trading channel we talked about a while ago? Oh, you talking about doing? Yeah, we'll get it going, Soul. We'll get it going. Maybe that's something I can do for the memberships. When we add it, I can do some custom content for for the moving averages, day trading, swing trading, and stuff like that. You guys can see what I do for leverage trading and stuff like that. It's in the works, bro. Vanessa said Justin Cock and you is killing it so far today. She said Justin's cock and you is killing it. Let's look up. I'm not too big on this project, but let's look it up. It is actually killing it. That's crazy. This cock is up. This thing is running. This thing took one of those blue pills and it's just shooting to the sky right now. You guys, this project, you're always going to have these jokes on this project, right? This thing is absolutely killing it right now. What's the someone said it just got dropped on crypto.com. So for the day, it is up 32%. Market cap's at around 444 million, and the volume's up a whopping 136% at around $100 million. So this project definitely is running. For the week, it's up 140, and for the month, it's up 300%. So it definitely is running. Let's see something here. Yep, it is on crypto.com. Look, it is trading live on crypto.com. So nice. I would look into this project, honestly. If we see some kind of a retracement, I would be interested in maybe jumping in on it now that it's like on some bigger exchanges. I obviously wouldn't jump in right now just because it is going crazy pumping. I mean, this thing can continue to move. It's at the top of the fib. It's basically at an all-time high right now. But if we're looking for some kind of spots for some retracement, maybe some support, the biggest one that I'm looking right now would be the 382 at around the 43, which would be a big move towards the downside. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if I was to see this thing maybe drop down towards the 42, 43 mark, that's when I would probably be interested in maybe jumping in and adding a bag to my portfolio. But for right now, this project is running. It does look good. I know George is somewhere probably happy as hell because I think he's involved in this project. I think he calls himself the Master Cock, so... TJ said, are whales growing on Milady? You know, we haven't checked that in a while. We have not checked that in a while. Let's see. They were like giving me, they were like not giving me good data on here, so I just stopped looking at it. So whale wallets technically is up because you guys can see we'll go back even just a week ago. And you can see, so what they consider a whale wallet is any wallets that are holding over 100,000. And you can see as of, this was a 22nd. Oh, this was basically 2 weeks ago. It was around 49. But you can see as we move, it's jumped up 60, 63, 77 currently right now. And this data is about 2 days old from the 7th. But you can see as of right now, there's 77 wallets that are holding over $100,000 of Milady. Obviously, 10 of those wallets are going to be exchanges, but you can see the whale wallets are actually going up. And let's see what whales are holding nowadays. So as of the 7th, you can see retail somewhere around 100 trillion. That's retail investors, people that are coming and going. Investors like you and I that are basically holding for long term are holding around 120 trillion. And then you have whales that are holding 650 trillion of Milady right now. And you got to remember, a big chunk of that is going to be your exchanges. We all know that crypto.com holds almost 29% of all of circulating supply of Milady. So you know that they're holding, and that's for their users. It's not like it's a mysterious wallet that's some kind of whale wallet that's going to possibly sell anytime soon. They're holding it for their users, so they can sell to their users on their exchange. So, and you have Bybit that owns the second biggest wallet. So a lot of that whale holding is going to be, majority of it's going to be your exchanges that are holding right now for Milady. So definitely looks good. It always is worrisome if you have some mysterious wallets that are holding, like top wallets or some of the top, 5 wallets. And because, even if it's just a sole person that's holding, they're going to sell, at some point. But if it's exchanges, usually you don't see any exchanges. They're not going to be out there day trading Milady or anything like that. They're holding all that for their users. So TJ said, are the wallets growing on Milady? They are, bro. Look at this. We're up. We finally broke that 18,000 mark. We're at 18,353 wallets. Remember, just a few weeks ago, we were at like 17,000, like 17,500. So we've literally jumped up almost 1,000 holders as of right now. So we're good. We're doing good. So let me see here, because I know I missed a bunch of people's questions, so I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Pivot. If possible, quick look at... Yeah, I got you, brother. Pivot was one of the first persons that asked if we can look at Harry Potter, Obama. I don't even know all of the names on it. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10, and you. Oh, look at that, Pivot. Look at that. Nice little breakout right there. I don't remember when, but this has to be, because we haven't looked at this project in a few days. But look where I put this support level, and look where it basically found right below. You can see right below it found a good spot for some support, which was probably a good spot to dollar cost average in. You can see it broke below that, hit its head on it a few times, broke above it, and look at that, and went on a massive run. This thing looks pretty good. Just made an all-time high recently. It's coming down probably on some kind of a cool-off. You can see the 236 at the 19 is probably going to be your big spot for some support, because this is where it's hit its head multiple times. Right here at the 236. So that's going to be at the 19 mark. So maybe look out for some kind of a retracement. As long as it holds, Pivot, listen to me. If this thing can hold this 236 at the 19.4, that's going to be setting up for a big run. That's going to be setting up for some very bullish looking charts right there. If it can stay above this 236, finding support at its previous highs, that's going to be a very bullish spot right there. And if it can hold, you're probably going to see easily this thing shatter its all-time high. So, but definitely looks good, bro. Market cap low at around 205 million. It's got about 10 million locked in liquidity, and the volume is around 13 million. So definitely looks solid. If you guys are looking at this project's traded on Uniswap for Ethereum on the Ethereum network. So the Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10, and new. I'm so sorry. I know I've missed like 5 people's asked. Justin asked, I'm so sorry. Justin asked, what can you check BCOQ? That seems to be a DeFi wallet, right? I mean, a DeFi play. BCQ. There we go. Oh my God, Justin, do you guys see what this project's called? Do you guys see what this project's called? Black cock in you. Oh my God. I actually did see this project like a few days ago and I was like, no freaking way. No freaking way, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It says down here, may the biggest cock win. This is getting too much right here, bro. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. What kind of day are we in where the crypto projects are we're having too much fun with these projects now, dude. And the fact is that they're actually running like this project. This project's actually, I mean, it's at a $30 million market cap, right? So I mean, it's not like a little like $100,000 project. Like this project's a solid project. It looks like for right now. It definitely doesn't look like it's any kind of a rug. I mean, it's been out for some time now. Well, let me see here. So this has been actually trading for a little while. You can see, bro, if you were able to catch it way down here when it was just stagnant, this thing would have been a big play. So you can see it easily hit its head right here at the 50 mark. That's 6 zeros in front of it at the 50 mark. Almost retraced at the 382, at the 31, right before it. Right before at the 32 is where it found some support right now. And you can see it's kind of looking like it wants to go on a nice little run towards its all-time high. I will say, I'm zooming in real quick. It looks like it's found some support at the 236 at this 38 level. So if it can hold this 236 and maybe bounce a few times above the 236, this thing's probably going to break this local or all-time high right here at the 50. So definitely looks like this black cock is it's getting bigger and bigger as the days go. So I hope you enjoy it, bro. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Who else asked the question? If I miss any of your questions, I am so sorry. Don't take it against me. Please do not take it against me. Jojo said, if they come with me cock, I'm getting in memory of teasing an old friend. Milady's pumping. She pumping, bro? She is. She's running, bro. She's on another run. Now, you guys notice I didn't move the fib retracement to the top of this. Like, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I want us to see that all-time high right there. That all-time high, which we're going to probably shatter here. We're going to most likely shatter. Bro, who is Amora in here today? Oh my gosh. If you guys are familiar with Milady on CoinMarketCap, there's a guy on here that trolls. I don't remember his name, and if I did, I'm not going to even name it, but you guys should know him. He's on here, and he'll only come in here when Milady's having like an off day, and he's like trying to laugh at everybody, right? Bro, everybody's been tagging him. Everybody's been tagging him. Like, where is they're calling him out. You know, it's been absolutely crazy. And I saw Amore do it the other day. I was laughing my butt off with that, bro. Dude comes in only when we're down like 5%. And he comes in, he goes, oh, look, Milady's is going to zero. Or he's like, are you guys millionaires yet? Laughing. And then like the next day we shatter like 30% and he's gone. Right. And what he does is he blocks anybody that tags him. He'll block them. Right. So it's just so funny. Everybody's just trolling him up and down on the CoinMarketCap page. Xavier said, yeah, the question I asked was about the CW or Whirlwind. What do you mean by that? The CW or Whirlwind? You're going to have to enlighten me on that, bro. I feel like I'm behind the times there. Johnny said, thoughts on AOs? Xavier, let me know what you were talking about on there. Let me know. I'll if I can answer your question, I definitely will. The AOs network. Damn. What are my thoughts on this, Johnny? This thing's freaking pumping like crazy, bro. What is anybody's thoughts on this thing right here, bro? My thoughts are, why weren't you here 2 days ago telling us to buy this project, dude? Trying to keep those hidden gems to yourself? You guys better watch Johnny. He's trying to keep all these hidden gems to himself. He wants to be the first millionaire in the channel. I see you, Johnny. Now this thing looks absolutely crazy. It's pumping like nuts. Let me see here. So market cap somewhere around $800 million. I mean, this thing is up just for the day 50%. For the week, it's up about 180, and for the month, it's up almost 500%. This thing is absolutely going crazy. Absolutely crazy. What's nuts is that you have every project we look at is like up like at least 300% for like the month. What's crazy is that we're not even in altcoin season yet, and a lot of these, I mean, you have majority of the market just absolutely going crazy right now. Like it's insane. And if your favorite project's not pumping yet, don't worry, because this thing is gonna freaking go crazy. Okay, so Xavier's saying Worldcoin, yeah. I'm gonna pull it up here in a second. Worldcoin is up right now for the week. I mean for the day, it's up 40% right now. You can see. I'll check it out here in a second, bro. So for this project, you can see for right now, this thing is shot up on a gigapump, hit its head right here at the 87-cent mark. One thing I will say is I don't know if you're already invested in this project, where you got in on. I would be looking out, because this thing could be, I mean, the gigapump is real. So this thing is probably, if it didn't already, it's going to hit its head somewhere, and it's going to have some kind of a retracement. Just because this thing has flown so fast in such a short period of time, where is it going to retrace to? Your guess is as good as mine, but if I was looking at the charts, I would say, obviously the first spot for some support, and which would be probably the most bullish spot, would be finding some support right here at the 382 at the 73 cents. That would be a big spot for some support. If this thing can bounce and find support right here at the 382 at 73 cents, this thing's going to make all-time highs soon, right? Now, other than that, the 0.5, you can see this 0.5, we hit our head. This was a local high once before, and it kind of moved around and hit its head multiple times on this 0.5. So I think most likely if it breaks the 382, it's probably going to find some support around this 0.5, which would be around that 60-cent mark. That's going to probably be your spot that you want to hold as far as the line in the sand for it to stay bullish. If this thing can stay, obviously the 382, the most bullish scenario, but if it bounces at this 0.5, still would be pretty bullish and very easily obtainable to get to where it's at right now, you know, on a nice run. So, but I mean, this thing looks great. I would just be watching. I don't know if you're day trading this project or if this is a long term. If you're day trading, and depending on where you bought in, I would be looking to maybe take some profits right now, because this thing might have hit its head already, and maybe just find some kind of a retracement and maybe run it again. If you're in long term, then obviously just looking for some retracements at this the 382 at the 74, and then the 0.5 at the 60 cents could be maybe anything under this 0.5. If it does break below it, could be a good spot for some dollar cost averaging in. That's if this is a long-term play for you. But good luck to that, bro. Looks like it's pumping like crazy. So Worldcoin, let's look and see what the market cap is on Worldcoin. Oh, that's not the right project. So the market cap's at around $1.5 billion for Worldcoin. It's technically up for the week, only 30%, because you know why? This thing went on a massive run. This was like the beginning or the mid-February. This thing just shot up out of nowhere, and you can see it kind of was consolidating for like the last like month, right? And then now today it made another move up on another 30% run. So I mean, for the month, it's up 341%. Like I said, every project seems to be up over that 300% mark. So this project looks great. 1.5 billion. We know, if you're familiar with this project, I'm not 100% like I know everything the back end on this project, but I do know that there's a lot of big players that are involved in this project. A lot of big players are involved in this project, and you know, supposedly they see some big moves for this project long term. Couple things traded on Binance. So I mean, it's a plus. Probably on Coinbase as well, I would imagine. The one thing that kind of gets me, like, I'm like, oof, is look at the circulating supply. The circulating supply is only at 1.5%. That's crazy, dude. That is absolutely crazy. Very small circulating supply for right now. And that's why the price is up at $10, because the circulating supply is only at 148 million. There's a total supply at around, looks like 10 billion. So you can expect probably as the next, years come, they're going to be, dropping more into circulations, probably through airdrops and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be too worried. If I was to look into this, I would have to read the white paper and see what their plan is as far as releasing this circulating supply. But for right now, the project looks very, very bullish. I will say, just made an all-time high at around $11. So it looks good. As far as, let's see here. So it's still on that pump where it made its all-time high. As far as retracement, I feel like a lot of these projects are all doing almost the same thing. They're all on these either all-time highs or these big pumps. And retracement for, I feel like a broken record, 236 right here at around the $8.48 is going to be a big spot for some support. If it can hold that, you're probably looking at some higher all-time highs, obviously, right? If it breaks that, expect to come down towards the 382 at around $6.87. That looks like a big spot that it's going to pretty much hold for right now. I don't see it probably coming down to any of these levels anytime soon, if at all, right? So if it does retrace the 236 right here at around $8.48, and then anything under there wouldn't be a bad spot to dollar cost average in. Excuse me. And then maybe looking for some support around the $6.83 could be a big spot for some support. Nico said, where is Sarah? Sarah hasn't come. Dude, she hasn't been around in a little while. I haven't seen her. I was seeing her in other chats. I was seeing her in other chats too. I was watching and she'd be in there. Buy PNG. Buy this project. Buy that project. And then she disappears. Milady's is looking good, guys. I feel like I've caught up on all the comments today. Real quick, you guys can see at the top of the chat there is a Discord that's pinged on there, or pinned. If you guys are active on Discord, come on in, come join the fam. We're in there. We ask, we all asking questions and answering questions all around. It's also a direct connection if you ever need to get a hold of me while we're not live or anything like that. If you guys, any kind of promotions or anything, anything that you want to connect with me about, you can hit me up on the Discord. Any kind of scammers, though, you will be quickly exited out of the channel. And I'm very active in there. I mean, within a split second, any kind of spamming or anything like that, you're gone. You're gone. You're toast. But come in if you want, come join the fam. And like I said, I will be starting up a membership for the channel, and we're gonna have some exclusive perks if you do join to be a member, like some exclusive contents. You're gonna have some funny emojis that you can drop on here, and the list is just gonna continue. Jamie said, "Thanks, bro. No worries, bro." Justin said, "Check Pug AI." What do you got us looking at, bro? Oops. Is it Pog? Is it Pog AI, dude? No, it's Pug. It's not on TradingView, I will tell you that. Justin came through with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. So Pug AI. Let me look it up on the DeFi. Oh, it's a Solana. Definitely moving. $555,000 market cap. One thing I will say, dude, I want you to, real quick, I want to just point out, if this is the right project, the liquidity on here is very low, dude. Look at the liquidity at only $3,000. That gets me a little that gets me a little worried if this is the right project. Let me just double check. Yeah, that seems to be the project right here. I mean, it looks like it's trying to go on a run, but one thing I just want to make sure I point out to you, bro, is listen, this thing has a very small liquidity. Very small liquidity, so you need to be very careful. I'd be very cautious with this project. You can't always look at the market cap. You got to look at what's actually in as far as liquidity, right? So let's just say you're up 1,000% right now and you have $50,000 technically in Plug AI. You couldn't even cash it out because the liquidity is so low. So I'd be very cautious with this project, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I would just be very cautious, bro. You don't want to get pulled or anything like that, like rug pulled. Every project that I drop will be on Solana. Okay, I understand. Solana boy, Solana moon boy over here. So yeah, I mean it looks legit for the most part. I would say there's the one thing that I just like. I keep saying it's like looking at it. It's got look at the buys. Look at the buys and sales. $2, $1, 99 cents. You know, like real small buy-ins. I would just be very careful with this project, dude. I'm going to tell you straight up, be very careful. The liquidity seems so small on this that I would be very cautious with this project, dude. Oh, crap. Look at this, guys. Look at Milady. She just bounced. She literally just hit her head exactly at the last all-time high. AVK just said Milady all-time high today. I'm thinking we might see it, bro. I'm thinking we might see it. Nico said not today, every day for all-time highs. Facts and shorts. Thank you for the live, bro. Always doing a great job. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us support. Prodigy said his charts are playing to the T. And if you guys also in the Discord, we got our boy Prodigy in there dropping some knowledge as well. So come on in, come join. All eyes are peeled on Milady for right now. Is she going to break this all-time high? Is she going to break it, guys? You know what? I'm going to make a poll. I'm making a poll. Is Milady's going to make an all-time high today? Really, is Milady's going to make an all-time high right now? Is the question. Like, market cap freaking jumped up. Now we're at $142 million. Someone asked a little while ago, they were like, they bought in. They're like, did I buy in? I mean, you're up right now, right? You're up. That was a godly candle right there, bro. Look at that freaking candle, bro. We haven't seen a candle this big in a while, honestly. Like, if you really zoom back out, we haven't seen a candle this big in a while. Take that, black cock, and you. Take that. 17%, almost an 18% candle that we have just formed. Remember the last pump, we made in one day, we made a 55%. Just one green candle was up 55%. Like, it was crazy. And you're going to see stuff like this. Remember, you guys are invested in Milady, right? The market cap is low, right? So you're going to see more fluctuations. You're going to see bigger, dramatic moves with a project like that. It can be towards the upside. It also can be towards the downside, as we all know, right? You guys know when there's flash crashes, it'll drop 30% out of nowhere, right? It gets eaten up fast, but you'll see those 30% drops, and it's because the market cap still is so relatively small. Even at $140 million, that's a very small market cap, so it doesn't take much for it to fluctuate the price. As we continue to move up and we get towards that $500 million mark, getting up to that $1 billion mark, those dramatic moves are going to be a lot less, obviously, right? Because we're going to have a lot bigger market cap, and it's going to take a lot more for those kind of moves to happen. So let's see here. So we got about 20 votes, and absolutely everybody is in the agreement saying, yes, we're going to hit an all-time high. Let me move to the 1 hour real quick and see. Let me see something. So the 2 hour gives us this 20-day SMA that it bounced off of. Let's move to the 30-minute. Look at that golden cross. Nice golden cross right there. We literally just, like, where we so far have hit our head is exactly at the all-time high. We literally just came up and hit an all-time high, like just matched the all-time high. Isn't that nuts? Like, it's like almost like there's people behind it, like literally just like when they pump it, it's like they're like, all right, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit. All right, it's right there, all-time high. All right, stop it. Like, it's crazy how it seems to work out like that. Let me see here. According to the charts analysts, it will. Prodigy said he heard that Binance is buying now. Never know, bro. You know what? I will tell you, bro. I think that's rumor right now. We're gonna know when something like that, like when a big whale is jumping in, because you're gonna see probably a freaking like godly candle of like 100% move up, right? You're gonna see something like that. Unless they're like buying like $1,000 here, $1,000. You gotta remember, Binance is a multi-billion-dollar company. They're not gonna sugarfoot it and buy in like 1,000 here, 1,000 there. They're gonna buy in. They're gonna make purchases where they're probably gonna be a few $1 million at a time. Remember, our market cap being so low that if we see $1 million buy-in or a multi-million dollar buy-in, you're gonna see this thing absolutely. You're gonna see a 100% candle probably form. Because, like I told you guys, right now the market cap is so low. So if we see a buy like that, it's going to move the market quick. Prodigy said it. I'm not even going to repeat what I said, bro. That's just crazy how they have a project called that. Oh, yeah. Overcome said a whale's watching the stream, right? He's watching. He's like, let me play with these guys a little bit. Yep. He calls his agent. Good. Put 500,000 on Milady real quick. Make it go up to the all-time high, and then we'll hit a sale. Carlos, what'd you say, bro? I didn't even. Carlos said, sorry, I needed to vent. Were you snapping or something, bro? Sorry, just needed to vent. Where did I miss Carlos's comments? Is there some drama going on? Mario said, check out J5. J5. We'll move over to the DeFi. Johnny 5. I feel like I just heard about this project. It's on a nice little run. So this is on BNB. This is what it looks like. Yep, Binance. Definitely on a beautiful run, dude. The market cap's at around 5.8 million liquidity. Kind of small, but nothing too crazy to be worried about. Looks like it's got about 57,000 in liquidity. So, I mean, doesn't look bad at all. On a nice run. For sure on a nice run. I mean, I've been telling you guys this. With DeFi right now, you're going to see some nice runs with DeFis, but this is nothing compared to what we're going to see when we get into DeFi season. So you guys be prepared on a lot of these projects. As far as this project, I mean, it looks great. It's not too far from its all-time high at around the 64 mark. It is currently at around the 58, so you're within distance of making that all-time high again, around about 10%. So definitely looks good. As far as support, you can see back here when it did get to some of these levels that it's at right now, if it did retrace, it would find retracement support at around the 382. So, and that's going to be around your 41, 42 mark. So for this project, I don't know what you got in on. Doesn't look bad. I wouldn't say take profits or anything like that, but I mean, if this is short term, I'd possibly be looking to just keep an eye on the project, right? If it does break below the 236, I'd probably look to just take profits and then maybe reposition myself possibly at the 0.5 at the 34, or somewhere if it bounces, maybe, you know, if it does, if you get lucky to find it going down towards the 618. So, but that first line in the sand for it to stay bullish is at 236 at around the 50 mark. So doesn't look bad though. Yeah, we had a golden cross, so we saw this nice move for sure. So looking at the 5 minute, we basically matched that all-time high, right? So we matched the all-time high so far, right? You can see we bounced and we were hitting our head on this right here, the top of the fib. That the reason why I kept it there was this was our local. I mean, this was the previous all-time high. Before we just made an all-time high, previously, like 2 days ago, the top of the fib is technically our all-time. That was our all-time high that we hit right when the project dropped, when Elon dropped that tweet. So you can see that has also been a spot for some resistance as well. So what's Bitcoin doing right now? Holding strong. If Bitcoin can hold 68 throughout this weekend, I'm telling you guys, we're going to see a big move this week. I mean, we already saw one this past week that we just got out of. This week going in, I'm telling you guys, we're going to easily jump into 70,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we find 69,000 after this week that we're going in as some support. The 69, our all-time high, or our previous all-time high. We're most likely going to find that as some support if we can break an all-time high this week. We're probably going to, if we do see any retracements, probably going to chop and find some support at that 69,000, which, my gosh, I don't think you guys understand how freaking bullish that is for the market. Absolutely so bullish. BP said, or Facts and Short said, better go ask Grandma for some cash. Let me call Grandma right now. Grandma, can I borrow some money? Nowadays, Grandma's calling me asking to borrow money. Grandma's on a fixed income. I treat my grandma good. My abuela, because you guys know I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican. So I don't speak any Spanish, but it's crazy. But I treat my abuela really good. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? I always remember when I was younger, I'd always ask her, like, abuela, can I borrow, or can I have $5? And she'd always give me $5. Always. And my mom would be like, stop asking her for money. She'd always, her and her sisters would always give me like $5 every time they saw me. Right? So nowadays when I see her, she'll stop by, or I'm always out to dinner with the fam. And I always, I'll buy her dinner, you know, or for like holidays and stuff like that. She's like, don't buy me anything. Like telling the fam, I always buy her gift cards and whatever the case is, right? You always remember the people that, you know, took care of you growing up, right? BP said that's because grandma knows you in the bag and she's watching your lives now. She probably is. She's probably like, oh, when I said, oh yeah, I sold ICP. This was like 2 minutes. Ooh. She's like making sure she went out to dinner with me that week. Got that free dinner. And we won't go to cheap places either. And then she likes to drink wine. I'm like, I don't mind paying for it. I'm like, damn girl. Take it easy over there. Telling the waitress, I'm like, no more wine. Don't give her any more wine. Anything else pumping right now? Doge is pumping. Look at that. Doge came alive too. Doge is doing pretty damn good. I mean, sitting at right now 18 cents. Looking pretty good, bro. That means if Doge is pumping, what is Pepe's down 2%. Bunk down about 1%, nothing crazy. Pink said she's a special lady. Take care of grandma. Exactly, and not just her. I like all the girls in my life. You know what I'm saying? I try to if I'm able to, I always like try to we're out to dinner, buy them the whole bottle of wine, right? You buy them the whole bottle of wine, or whatever the case is. Overcome said that dude making all those ICP videos is here in Tampa too. Oh, really? Really? Well, yeah, I don't know who you speak of, but that's awesome. Nico said, Grandma knows you're a future teller. Telling you, bro, I'm not from the future, man. Not from the future, dude. That's Sarah O'Connor. Are we maybe forming some kind of a bull flag? Possibly. Maybe. AI said, we getting rich. Milady Binance. What? Doge almost 27 billion market cap. So crazy. We just won a 4 to 5 for those billions. I know, bro. Isn't that crazy? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I try to explain to people because someone asked earlier, and I'm sorry that it just hit me that I didn't answer the question about, he was asking like, why am I so bullish pretty much on Milady, right? Like, why do I have so much confidence in Milady? And it's because you guys can see the hype that's building for Milady, right? I mean, it's inevitable. But what I'm watching the charts right now, but what I'm really looking as far as Milady is the fact that Milady's market cap is so small, right? It's so small. I mean, compared to a lot, like any project it's on par with right now, like your Pepe, your Bunk, your even Doge and Sheba and all these, we're like fractions of the market cap at. So the reason why I'm so bullish on Milady is because I think the potential for gains is going to be so high for Milady, right? Like Nico said, was it Nico? Oh, I'm sorry. TJ said, like, the fact that even if we get to like $4 or $5 billion, that's like a freaking 40, 50, 60x from where we're at right now. Like, that's nuts. And some of these projects are already there, like Pepe and some, they're like either there or they're right below, that $3-4 billion market cap. So we are on our way there, and we're going to see massive gains getting up to there. Pepe and them, they've already seen all those gains, right? They've already seen all those gains when they made their way up. They're going to do really good in this bull run, but the potential for gains now is shifting over towards a project like Milady. So Pink said, what does a bull flag indicate? It's a good question. Let me zoom out a little bit real quick and show you kind of what a bull flag kind of is. So we'll use this because it played out great. So usually what a bull flag is where it'll make a high, right? It'll make, even if it's not an all-time high, just a local high, right? And then it does this descending triangle, right? It does this descending triangle all the way to where it finds some support. So you can see on this one, we had a run up. We made a little local high. It wasn't an all-time high or anything like that, but we had a nice pole stick form, right? We had a nice pole stick form right here. If you look, it looks like a flag, right? That's why they call it a bull flag. So we had this bull flag form, descending triangle, where it's like basically a falling channel, right? That it'll stay in between in respect as it's kind of descending. Find some kind of support eventually. Sometimes they're short-lived. Find support real quick. It takes off. This one played out where it found some support eventually down the road. Found that support. Didn't take off necessarily yet. Kind of chopped around a little bit. And then boom, the bull flag played out and it broke out. So what I always say is when these bull flags play out, or when they form, they don't always play out towards the upside. But I say majority of the time they will. You can see right here, we saw there was a bull flag slightly, right? Well, look, it didn't play out. It dropped. The reason why this one, though, if you can see there was a giga drop, is because the market had a quick flash crash at the time. If it didn't have a flash crash, we probably would have saw it play out. So that's why I'm saying it's not guaranteed to always play out. But a lot of times, if you see the bull flag forming, a lot of times it'll usually mean that it's setting up for a big run. So, and what I'm saying is like, so you see the pole forming, right, or formed. We're going to see what happens here as far as what's going on. I'm not saying it formed it at all yet, but it could be possibly, maybe by tomorrow we can see it play out. If it doesn't, shoot up and break all-time highs right here, we could see some kind of a bull flag forming, possibly, as of right now. So it hasn't really formed yet, but we'll see. But I mean, one thing I will tell you guys that looks very bullish right now is the fact that we went up, we retested the all-time high, right? We did get rejected, but not by much, right? We got rejected, and you can see we are basically consolidating now right below that all-time high. We're actually finding support now at the previous all-time high right here at the 19.3. So I'm telling you guys, I would be wouldn't be surprised if we break out from here and have another nice little run making new all-time highs. So we had 33 people vote. 97% said we were going to hit all-time highs today, and 3% said no. So we had probably one person in here say, nope, sorry, we're not making all-time highs. AI said Milady is now number 4 in Binance. Really? Because last we checked, it was at 3 from what someone was saying in here. So I don't know. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go on to the Twitter for Milady, or X. There is a link on their latest posts. It's going to be this Binance Future next. Go into it, and you can, if you pay $1, you can vote for Binance to, it's basically voting for what's going to be the next project to have futures on Binance. And Milady right now has moved all the way from 12th position to around, I think, 3 or 4 as of right now. So she's doing really well. And you know what? The exposure that people right now, if they didn't know about it or they forgot about Milady, they're like, Milady? Oh, yeah. And they're looking into it, and they open up the chart, and they're looking at it for like the week, and they're like, holy crap, Milady's been pumping. If they're smart and they look, they're like, the market cap's only at 141 million. I'm FOMOing in on this. I'm going to FOMO in on this. Doing really good on likes. We're almost at 50 likes, and we got 50 people here. Nice. It's 3, almost 2 is what Larry was saying. Nice. Thanks for the update, Larry. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, so like I was saying, back to the bull flag real quick. Pepe, you can see this bull flag played out. It looks like it's forming another bull flag. And I tell you guys, you're going to notice as we are continuing into the bull run, you're going to see bull flags form. That we're in a bull run. Bull flags are going to form, right? Because that's normally what how the charts are going to move, right? You're going to find these highs. You're going to have some retracement. Find another high, retracement. It's going to play out seems like it's going to be just bull flag over bull flag. But if that's happening on your charts on your favorite crypto, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Nico said, let's go, Milady. AI said, woohoo. AI, are you on a roller coaster or something, bro, right now? AVK said, your goals when you're a crypto millionaire within the next 1.5 years. What are my goals, bro? What are my goals? So, to be honest, regardless if I make millions off of crypto, if I make millions off of whatever my other investments, whatever the case is, my yearly goal for the next year is to I've been waiting to buy a new house. So I want to get a new house, and I want to build a beautiful studio for the channel, right? I want to build a beautiful channel beautiful studio for the channel. I already have a nice setup and everything like that, but I want to have like a badass, like dedicate a whole room or an office to the channel, you know, because I do want to get on video and stuff like that for you guys as well. You know, and I want to have a solid, you know, just like, you know, badass kind of a cold crypto freaking like, you know, like man cave kind of thing is what I want to have. So that's like one of my goals as far as for the next year that I will have, you know. So Godass, do you think ladies can take a 0 100%, bro. 100%. Now, when is it going to do that? Who knows, right? Could happen very soon. Craig, what'd you miss? Milady's about to make all-time highs is what you missed, bro. But to go back to what you were saying, do you think ladies can... Oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, she made all-time highs, guys. She made all-time highs. Milady just made an all-time high, guys. 98% of you predicted that we were going to make all-time highs, and you were right. Tip my hat to you guys. Good job. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Absolutely craziness. All-time high, boys and girls. So far we just hit that 19.8. We're most likely going to hit that 20 here. That 20. We are in uncharted territory right now. Milady's never been to this price range ever where we're at right now. Never. It's a big moment right here, guys. For some of us, we have been waiting for this for the last year. Just buying and buying and buying. Right now, I know a lot of you guys have been with the channel for a while. Your portfolios right now are just smiling back at you right now. Just smiling at you. With green teeth, right? Just like sitting there just like, I love you. Green teeth smiling at you. Goat said, let's have a ladies' yacht party when we move. Bro, we could. You know, it's nothing crazy like to actually rent a yacht down here in Florida for the day. I mean, it's a little pricey. You know, if we did something like that, like I'd probably have to sell tickets just so it'd be almost like everybody chipping in, you know, but bro, we could literally do something like that. We were already talking about that a while back for the channel, you know, eventually having some kind of a meet, you know, but that would be dope. Nico said, I think someone is watching our voting on your channel. Possibly, bro. AI said, I'd buy it. I think a lot of us would, dude. A lot of us would, if I mean, imagine just this scenario, you know, Milady gets up to $20 billion. I know everybody's going to be in the freaking green like crazy, right? Some of us are actually going to be millionaires if that happens. And I know if we could get a yacht and plan it, like, you know, obviously ahead of time, like 6 months down the road, and the tickets are like, you know, per person, I don't know. I'm just throwing out, I don't know how much it would be for, depending on how big the yacht is for the day, but the tickets are like $200. But I mean, that's, you go out, you can eat and drink whatever you want all day, bro. I'm sure a lot of us would be down to do that. Or maybe you could get like sell tickets to where they're like $500 a ticket, but it also comes with like a hotel room as well, so you don't have to worry about hotel room and like the Uber, ride over to the to where the boat's docking off, something like that. I think we got an event going on here, guys. Mario said, I'm up almost 4K on Milady. Let's go. There you go, bro. Fact said we have to call Grandma. You don't want Grandma on there. She'll outdrink all of us, bro. Grandma will be on that bad boy out drinking all of us. I'm not even lying. I'm not lying to you. She would literally outdrink all of us. Sometimes, like when football seasons and we all go to my mom's house, we're well, obviously we're all drinking. And I'm like they'll start drinking because we also have a big pool and stuff at my mom's, and we'll have pool parties and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, I get to a point where I'm like, I don't want any more. I'm not drunk or anything like that because I drink beer and stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm good. I start drinking water. I'm looking over. I'm like, how are they still drinking like wine all day and stuff like that? I'm like, bro, I'm done. It's been like freaking 12 hours. But I guess they got those years ahead of me, right? Yeah, it's funny. Nico said already some of the big YouTubers are already starting to put eyes on Milady. Isn't that funny, Nico? And did we not call this months ago when a lot of people were calling out? They're like, man, you're one of the only, and there are a few other YouTubers that have been, for the last few months that do post about Milady. So shout out to all of them. But for the majority, like your big YouTubers that have like millions of subscribers or even hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? You don't see any talk about Milady. And now I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw a couple YouTubers. They weren't like the enormous ones, but they were bigger, starting to post videos about it. And I'm like, it's starting to begin, right? And we called it. We're like, I guarantee, watch as things build up. The hype starts building up for Milady. You're gonna start seeing a lot of your favorite YouTubers. If they're not going to dedicate a whole show to it, but they're gonna start bringing it up, and just being like, what? Guess what I'm looking at, guys? I'm looking at ladies, and it's gonna start being more relevant on some of these bigger channels. So. Miles, let's see here. Because Milady is number one and the FOMO is kick it in like no other. Get in before you miss out on making millions. Let's effing go, team Miladies. AI said we're in price discovery mode right now. We really are. But she's holding pretty good. Goat said hopefully it gets the Binance listing. Listen, bro, I can't guarantee anything, but I'm pretty positive that it's gonna get that Binance listing, bro. I'm telling you. We've been saying this for a while on the channel because that was a big question that everybody was asking even months ago. Like, what's up with Binance? And I told them, I said, listen, this is all this is knowledge from previous bull run. Is a lot of these exchanges, they're running off of, they're getting what's hype, right? And a few months ago, Milady wasn't on the forefront, and that's why I was like, this is the time to buy. Right now, when we're at a $30 million market cap, this is the time to buy. Worry about that Binance stuff later. We're gonna naturally build. We're gonna build, and just naturally move up. And as we do that, we're waiting for the volume to really start getting high. And as we see now, we're starting to have days where we're getting 20, 25, $30 million day volumes. That's what's going to start putting it on the radar. Now, when we start having days where we're at $100 million, like consecutive days of volume, they're going to, if we aren't already listed on Coinbase and Binance, they're going to be forced to add us on there because they're looking at that $100 million, especially Binance and Coinbase. They're the biggest exchanges. They want a piece of that pie. And you guys know I already say this. They make money off of transactions. So as long as the volume can stay up and continue to move up and we build hype for the project, it's inevitable that Binance and Coinbase are going to add us. So Overcome said, do you think the future bull runs will be the same with the ETFs? What do you mean? Like the same as what we're seeing on this bull run, this 4-year cycle? I don't know if they're going to be as intense, right? Because I mean, this is a historic time that we're living in. You know, like that we got the 4-year halving, and we had ETFs approved right before the 4-year halving. That's making us, you know, hitting all-time highs. Something we've never done on 4-year cycles is Bitcoin's never hit all-time highs pre-halving. Well, we did that this time, right? We've never done that. So, you know, let's take 4 years from now, 4 years later. Will it happen like that again? Maybe not, because, you know, unless something like a bigger catalyst happens, you know, and it brings a lot of money into it, you know, other than that, we'll probably get back on track on, you know, making all-time highs post-halving. So I think we're living in some historic times right now as far as, you know, with crypto as a whole. And that just leads to like what a lot of people have been talking about, us getting to this super cycle, you know, or us being possibly in a super cycle. You know, we might be, because like I said, Bitcoin's never hit all-time highs pre-halving. It's never done that. Binance or Abyss said, do Binance lists only rank 1? What do you mean by that? Soul said, 3 months ago your channel and one other guy, but now there's like 10 different Milady channels. They're riding our wave, bro. They're riding our wave. But you know what? It's all good. I don't look at, like, you know, with YouTubers, I don't really look at it as like any kind of competition, right? There's no competition. We're all just here. You know, and I always tell you guys, you want to make sure that you're getting you're getting opinions from all around the spectrum, right? You don't want to just get opinion from one person. You want to hear what the other guys are saying too, because maybe they're saying stuff that maybe we aren't checking out. Quick, two big things. For Milady, we just jumped up to the 20 mark. That's I had a feeling I was gonna mark that as a big spot for some resistance, but we did hit the 20 mark. And you can see as of now, we're going to probably need to retest that. And then Jasmy with the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Thoughts on Starlink? I think we looked at that recently. Let's pull that up real quick while Milady's is trying to figure out her thing. So Starlink. First thing that I will say about Starlink before we get back onto the chart is the market cap is freaking small. $47 million market cap with 100% supply in circulation. This project looks legit as far as right now. Let's see. I was going to see if it was traded on, like, if this thing was on Coinbase or Binance, this thing would probably be freaking ready to rip. So yeah, small market cap. Decent size volume for the day. Let me see here. For the month, it is up about 68%. So it doesn't look bad. Couple things on the chart that I will say is it's sitting above its 200-day moving average. So nice, very bullish for that. I'm just looking to see like where the all-time highs were. So one thing I will say with this project is you can see where the bottom is right here, the bottom of the fib, and that's going to be around this 55 mark. But that's obviously it's eaten a zero since then. This thing has gone and done some big giga pumps, but it hasn't really moved yet. And I'm thinking that down the road, this project probably has some big potential on some moving because the market cap is so small. It just recently hit its bottom right here. So where it's sitting. Let me let's map it out and see where it's sitting right now. Holy crap, though. 1,000% up from that bottom. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. Yeah, I mean, this project looks great. I actually would rather do a fib retracement a little smaller. Let me see here. There, this one's a little bit better. So you can see where we're at right now, the bottom of the fib, obviously, but you can see right here the 786. It looks like it's forming some solid support above the 786. Did run up and hit its head at the 62. So I would say right now, as long as this thing's holding above this 786, finding some solid support, you're probably going to see this thing probably go on a nice little run. The one thing I'm just looking at is because it has such a small market cap, you're seeing these gigapumps, right? You're seeing these gigapumps, which are cool and all, but for the project, you want to see it just start naturally moving up, making some nice runs, but holding gains. And right now, I mean, it looks like it might be setting up for it, but previously, it's just had these really quick gigapumps. So what I would say for this project is the fact that it has such a small market cap, right? If this is a long-term project for yourself, I would be looking at anything under 786, which is the 39, anything under there as a dollar cost average opportunity, right? Where I would just keep bringing my average down, dollar cost averaging in, and just buying in, because at the end of the day, the small market cap for this project in the bull run, this thing will probably do some great numbers and probably have a nice run. Is it going to go to all-time highs? Maybe. I don't know anything about the fundamentals on this project or what it has going on. So just running strictly TA, I would say that most likely if you were to dollar cost average in anything under the 786, you're going to end up making out really well on this project. So definitely looks bullish though, for sure. And the small market cap, you guys know I love me a project with some small market caps. Look at Milady. Look at Milady. Still making all-time highs, guys. This is an epic stream. This is an epic stream that we have going on right now. Epic stream right now. She is literally just, I mean, she's making new highs, retracing. Making new highs, retracing. She's doing good. But yeah, good luck on Starlink. I think this project, like I said, long term, if you're just dollar cost averaging in on this project, I think you're going to make out really well. I really do. So good luck with that. And thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Jasmy. I really appreciate that. Eller said, what did he miss? I mean, just to bring you up to speed, Eller, Milady just made a freaking all-time high, bruh. Just made an all-time high. And what is the market cap looking like for Milady right now? 147 million right now. Looking good. Looking real good. Overcome coming through with the $5 super chat. I know I asked this in the Discord already, but any chance I can get your opinion on Spell Token? Yeah. I think we cover Spell here and there. Let me see which one has my... There it is. So for Spell, real quick. Spell Token market cap's relatively small at 142 million. Relatively small. I mean, Milady's market cap is higher than that as of now, right? So I would put that as a very small cap, very small market cap. For Spell, you can see we have this bull flag that we because I remember we checked this out probably about like 2 or 3 days ago, and we did say that it was forming some kind of a bull flag. And you can see it's pretty much respected this descending triangle. It is hitting a spot where I did put as some resistance at that 14, the 14 mark. So you can see as of now, it's trying to break out, on this bull flag, but it's hitting its head on this resistance for right now. So I wouldn't be surprised, and it's kind of doing it right now, as it kind of goes back into this descending triangle for right now, and maybe find some support somewhere around this 20-day moving average. Maybe somewhere around the 11, 12 mark, somewhere around here before it has a nice run. But I do think for this project, the fact that, again, small market cap, hit its bottom not too long ago, from where it's at right now, this project probably is going to continue to have some big runs in this near future. So definitely looks good. Let me see as far as a fib retracement. I'm looking to see. So the yellow lines are going to be just my own resistance and support lines. And then you can see the fib retracement right here. As far as the fib retracement, you can see this thing actually has been hitting its head right at the 382 right here. You can see it is getting rejected at my resistance line, but where it's pretty much going is right here at this 382. Cannot break the 382. So I would say for right now, and the 382 price wise is going to be at that 13.5. So for right now, what I would say is it's most likely going to stay in this descending triangle. Maybe come back, like I said, around that 11.12, which is would put us right here at the 0.5 fib. Find some kind of support there, and then it has some nice, beautiful run if this bull flag plays out. So definitely, I mean, it looks like it's definitely holding its gains from these runs that it's been on. It's holding its gains, so it looks good. Market cap very small too, so I think in the long run, a lot of these projects that you guys are jumping in on, you know, and having these small market caps, they're going to do really well in this bull run for sure. So good luck with that, and thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Overcome. I appreciate that, bro. Soul said, you're making history with Milady, bro. I feel like I am, bro. I feel like we all are, right? I feel like we all are. You guys know, I'm telling you guys, mark my words. Someone's going to be listening to this, what I'm saying right now, reading your chats, right? A year from now. They're going to be, a year from now, they're going to be watching this video and they're going to be like, bro, why was I not invested in Milady, right? Why was I not invested in Milady? Is what they're going to do. Happens every time, bro. And we're going to be looking back like, bro, freaking made out like a bandit on that project. So AI said, when does voting end? Because we're about to claim number 2 on Binance Future. You know what? If anybody can answer that question for AI, when does the voting for the futures for Binance end? I can't even get into the damn. I can't even get into it. When I click into it, it's just blank for me. So I don't know if I need to create an account for me to get in or what, but it's like literally just not bringing up anything for me. Let me see here. Yeah, it's like not coming up for me. I don't know if it's because I don't have an account or maybe, I don't know. I really don't know why. Right now we have 61 votes in, 95% saying that we are going to make an all-time high, which we already did. We already made the all-time high, right? And we technically are making an all-time high again right now as we speak. I keep having to move the fib retracement because it keeps literally making all-time highs. Let me see here. We're itching up towards that $150 million market cap. Arnold said he can't get in either. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know if people are getting in. If maybe because Binance in the States is having an issue, so I don't know like as far as you can get in, or maybe you have to use a VPN to get in. Omar said, brother, give us your 2 cents on AVAX. I don't know if we've looked at AVAX on the channel. Let's see here. So AVAX. AKA Avalanche. So one thing I will say about Avalanche, market cap 16 billion. So it's almost at that it looks like it's going on a nice pump right now. Almost at that top 10 for crypto, bro. I mean, this is a solid project, right? They have a really big ecosystem that they're building for Avalanche. So I think regardless, not even looking at the charts, I think this project is going to be I mean, it already is a big project, right? But I think that you could see in this next bull run, probably an easy 2 to 3 to 4x on this project, right? Possibly getting up there to like 50 to 60, 70 billion dollars in this next bull run for this project. You can see if we zoom out, all-time highs are going to be all the way up here at $150. So right now it's at about 43 as we speak. Just made a local high recently at around $50. So you can see it is finding support above the 236. So as long as this thing stays above the 236 at that $40 mark, I think this thing is going to shatter this local high, and it's going to continue to make its way up, just basically zooming in on that all-time high, right? So I think in the bull run, or in this bull cycle that we're in, and continuing, I think this project's going to continue to do really well. It's going to have a big a hard time, not just for it, but not just for it, but I'm saying anybody that's trying to wedge themselves into that top 10 right here, it's gonna have a fight of its life, right? Because right now you have it sitting market cap at around 16 billion. For it to get to the top 10, Sheba, it has to get up towards over $20 billion, which isn't far, but I mean that's a big move, from where it's at right now. And you got better believe if Avalanche is moving, Sheba is going to be moving, and so is Doge and Card. They're all going to be moving, right? So eventually in this bull run, to get into the top 10, it's going to be like the minimum, like $50 billion market cap just to get into the top 10, So, but I mean, the fact that it's right there at that the number 11 and all of crypto, this project is a solid project that you have to respect. And I think that it's going to definitely make all-time highs on this next run for sure. So definitely look out. Like I said, look out for some support above this $40. If it stays above there, this thing is going to stay solidly bullish. The 382, you can see it bounce plenty of times, and that's going to be somewhere around that $34 mark. That's a good spot for some support. Anything under that 382, I would be looking for maybe just dollar cost averaging in if this is a long-term play for you. So anything under that $34, if it does, for whatever reason, come down briefly under the 382 at the 34, I would be looking just to add to my bag and possibly bring in my average down. But Avalanche does look great, dude, and I think that's going to be a big player. It already is, right? Number 11. So as we continue to make all-time highs, you guys are going to see where we're going to make an all-time high. We're going to have somewhat of a retracement here and there because you got people taking profits, right? Which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, right? We're all here to make money. So you're going to see that where we keep just basically getting to new levels. You're going to see people, all right, this is going to be where they want to sell, where they want to sell. So they're going to take some profits. It's going to cause some kind of a retracement. But the fact is that we're on this beautiful run. And I mean, we're holding for right now. So like I said, the most bullish scenario that we could probably have for right now is obviously us just continuing to move up, right? And never come back down. But in reality, if we do have some retracement after this run's over with, and we can maybe find some support above or around our previous high, somewhere around this 1920 mark, if we can stay above that, we're just going to continue to set ourselves up for more all-time highs, right? And more all-time highs are going to be coming. So we're going to be watching this 19 spot right here as a big spot. It's not the local all-time high, but it's a big spot for this was our previous all-time high. That was pretty much our all-time high from like a year ago at this 19. So I'm going to keep it as a big spot for some support for right now. But our previous high is at 19.6 to be technical about it. So Gene said, do I think Milady's can break the 25 mark? I mean, what's the time frame, right? Do I think it can break it just period? Hell yeah. We're gonna shatter that 25 and we're gonna be well past it eventually. Can we do it right now? Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, uncharted waters, and as we continue to break out and make new numbers, we're gonna see basically we're gonna see retracements. Each time we make a new high, even like let's say we just made it to the 21, right? At the 2150, it's probably going to be another spot where we'll come up, hit our head on, and find some retracements, because it's another spot where people are probably taking profits. We get up to 22, same thing, right? It's a new all-time high. As we keep moving, we're in uncharted territory, so we're going to keep making these all-time highs, and we're going to see retracements, right? There is going to be a time where we're going to eventually get to a spot where we're going to hit our head, and we're going to need to retrace. And I mean, it's going to be a solid retracement where we're going to need to find some support. And like I keep saying, as long as we can find support at or around our local previous highs, that is going to be nothing but a solid bullish move for us. Overcome came through with another $5 super chat. I appreciate that. My buddy wants to know, where can he buy Miladies besides crypto? Mexi legal here in Florida. Let's see here. In use crypto and Robinhood. So let's go and look and see what are the exchanges for Milady. So you can actually, you can also, you can swap. I wouldn't do it because you're going to pay probably high fees, but Milady is technically on Ethereum. So you can go on and get your DeFi wallet and swap it on a lot of these DeFi, on your DeFi wallet on a lot of these exchanges like Uniswap. You see how Uniswap, you can go and basically swap over, but you're going to pay those Ethereum fees for that, right? So you have KuCoin, which I think KuCoin is not allowed in the States anymore, if I'm not mistaken. But you have Bybit. Bybit's one of the biggest exchanges that are holding on to Milady, and then you have Gate.io as well. So look into Bybit, Gate.io, or at the end of the day, I would look to see if you don't want to buy it on crypto.com, I would look to see if maybe you can do some kind of, use your DeFi wallet and do a swap on Uniswap for ladies/wrapped Ethereum. That's going to be your ultimate way to get it, but you're going to be paying some fees doing some swaps. So you have Gate.io, Bybit. I don't think KuCoin is available in the States anymore. And then you have HTX right here. Gene said, wow, I'm up 20K on Milady right now. Told you guys, we got whales amongst us. We got whales. We got some people in the Discord that are probably up 30, 40K right now on Milady. And real quick, while I do bring up the Discord, I have it pinned on the top. Make sure you guys come and join the Discord. We're all friendly in there. Come join and ask questions. And looks like Discord's jumping right now, so jump in. People are having their own chat in there while we're live. While we are live. So for the month, let's see what we are up for the month. Yeah, we're up 270% for the month right now, guys. This is just craziness. Just crazy. Tony B's in the house. He said, I'm always driving when you're live. Or are you always just driving, period, bro? Are you always just driving, period? And just so happen I end up going live? Nah, but welcome. Make sure you keep your eye on the road, bro. Don't worry about the live. So Slick was asking, I think I didn't even see your question, but I already answered it. I have it pinned on the top of the chat. Come join the Discord. Osman said, Lady is flying. She is running right now, guys. She's doing good, bro. I mean, this is historical times right here, guys. We are making all-time highs, bro, for Milady. You guys know, I mean, we cover everything on the channel, right? We cover everything, and I don't want you guys to think that we're like strictly on Milady's channel. We are heavy on Milady, right? But we cover everything across the channel, right? Everything. You know, but what's crazy is that we have been rocking with Milady for the last 9 months, probably more. You can look on the timeline on the videos, you know, and when we were out, down and out, you know, and everything was so boring, you know, and we were here just buying and dollar cost averaging in. And I always told you guys, I was like, what I'm telling you, when we start flying, we're going to be flying, and you guys are going to be just ecstatic that you guys are part of this project. And it's like, it's all coming true, right? It's all coming true. So it's like, it feels good. And not only for myself to be making money, I'm happy that we were covering a project that I'm here. I'm seeing people in the chat. I'm up 20K. I'm up 30K. Like, that's what's up. Like, I'm happy for you guys. I really am. And I'm happy for anybody in the future that's going to be making money with Milady as well. And any other project that we cover. Overcome asked another $5, bro. Keeping them rolling, bro. Appreciate that. He said, thoughts on Orca. Crypto Lifer thinks it's about to explode. For Orca, bro, so Orca's a big swap on Solana, right? And you guys can, we'll look it up real quick. Orca, I think in the long run, Orca is going to be, let me see something here. Jupiter. Hold on. Let's go real quick. I want to look at, so Jupiter's jumped up. Jupiter's a big swap as well. Jumped up to 75 cents recently in the last few days. But let's go over to Orca real quick. And let's see here. Where's the actual Orca coin, though? Is there an Orca coin? Yeah. So Orca is the biggest swap on Solana right now, right? And if you believe in Solana particularly, then yeah, I would agree with Lifer as well. And I would say that most likely this project's going to explode probably soon, just because DeFi, like I said, DeFi season is going to be coming. It's going to be amongst us. You guys have seen what Solana's been doing the last few months. Imagine when we get into DeFi season and all the profits that people are making off of Milady and off of Bitcoin and all the alts, it's going to overflow. Like I gave you that analogy of just think about a cup of water, and it's getting filled up right now. You know, the cup of water is getting filled up. You're pouring water in it and it's getting filled up. That's the market building right now, you know, and you got Bitcoin making all-time highs. All season kicks in. The glass is almost filled. Altcoin season is in full effect. Now your glass of water is overflowing. All that overflow is going to be coming into DeFi. It's going to be coming into DeFi, and the volume for DeFi is going to absolutely implode. And it's just going to keep running. And you're going to have projects like Orca, which is a swap. They're going to be going crazy too, because now you have an influx of millions of people that are using their project, their swap. There's fees, right? When you do a swap, even though they're very small, there's fees. That's how these projects build. You're going to have people investing in the project itself, like Orca and Jupiter. And I see nothing but strong futures for them ahead of moving forward from now, is what I'm saying. So I do agree with Lifer. I think that this project definitely is on the brink of a big run. And the fact that the market cap is only at $250 million, that's small. If we go and look at Jupiter right now, which just dropped its coin or its token, and it's at $1 billion market cap. So imagine Orca is one of the biggest swaps on Solana as well, and they're only at 250 million. So just look at that. I mean, they definitely probably have potential to run for sure. So I definitely agree with that, dude. I think Orca is going to do really well as well. So thanks again for all the super chats, bro. I appreciate that. What's Milady's doing right now? Doing good. We got about 70 people here, 61 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit the like. And if you aren't already, I know I look at the statistics and like 85% of the people that watch the videos are subscribed. But those other 15%, what are you doing, bro? Come on, man. Hit the subscribe. Support the channel. So Gene said, "Can you show me the market, Milady, if it drops 2 zeros?" What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that, Gene? Rosales said, "Hi, I came back. I was cooking." Well, you missed some all-time highs, Rosales. Osman said, "I have been telling my boys and family about ladies all last week. They bought in and they are all calling me right now. Happy. Good. Just make sure, I'm not telling you to sell or anything like that, but just make sure, especially when you start getting family involved, you want to make sure that they're taking profits, right? Tell them if they're up, I'm not saying go ahead and sell short or anything like that. I'm just saying you always I feel like with family, if you're telling them about projects, you want it to do good, right? So even if they make a few $100, let them do that, right? Let them, I would be like, are you up right now? What are you up, $500? Why don't you just sell? So at the end of the day, it works out for you, because then now they just made $500. They're going to be looking at you like you're a god, right? Because you just told them something that just brought them $500 for them not doing anything but clicking a couple buttons. I'm just saying, just in case, if we do have some kind of a retracement, because then they're going to be calling you, be like, I'm down 10%, But if they're strong and they're familiar with crypto, then they should know the long term. This is a long term play, and at the end of the day, long term, if they're holding for the next whatever it is, 4 months, a year from now, they're definitely going to be in the green a lot more than what they are right now. So I always kind of hold back on telling like people around me about projects, right? I always hold back because, like, with the channel, we're all already invested in this project, right? I don't tell anybody to buy nothing. I just give my opinion on what's going to happen, with a lot of these projects. But out in the real world, people that you have to interact with daily, you have to be careful, right? You have to be careful, because if I've seen it happen on the last bull run where people were telling people to buy in at Bitcoin at 68,000, and then, you guys know what happened, right? So I always just like kind of caution people, believe it or not, because everybody around me knows I have, they know I'm on YouTube. They know I'm all about crypto. I've been like this for the last 4 years. So a lot of people will come up to me and they're like, hey, what about this and that? And I'm always looking at them like, same thing. Like, oh, I'm not giving you financial advice whatsoever. I'm like, this is what I think. You do it. Well, should I buy in? You do whatever the heck you want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you coming after me. And then a lot of people, I have a friend that he's probably watching. He's like my best, he is my best friend. He's like my brother, right? That I grew up with, and he's in crypto as well, but he's out of the market right now. But he always will buy in at a good position, and he panic sells. And I'm always telling him, I'm like, bro, why did you panic sell? Now it's up 10x. And he's like, I know, man. And I'm like, dude, you ought to just stay out of the market. I tell him all the time, you ought to just stay out of the market. I was like, you panic sell like crazy, bro. If he saw like a giga drop, he's like, he just sells. And I'm like, why did you do that? He's using money he doesn't even need. He has a bunch of money. I'm like, why did you freaking do that? So Tony said I have to ask. Comments on Gecko. It's going down. Comments on Gecko, because she is going down. We looked at Gecko earlier on the stream. So she is retracing. She is retracing, bro. And you know what? I said this, and I'll keep saying it. I'm trying to look. When the hell did I? Oh yeah, didn't I delete this off? I could have sworn I deleted this off, but I was gonna say looks like there's a bull flag that's formed, possibly. But one thing with Gecko is I think there's a lot of hype behind this project. 100%. It is retracing because this thing has had such a massive run recently, right? So I think a lot of people are moving their funds around. They're moving their funds around and possibly taking profit on this. So what do I expect for this project? I wouldn't be surprised if this thing bounces, and I'm pretty sure this is the 618. It is right here at the 14. I think I called this somewhere around this 15.9, 14.85, somewhere around this 618. It'll probably find some support somewhere around here, and maybe this bull flag will play out. So if you're invested in Gecko, maybe look to start taking, or not taking, but look to start dollar cost averaging in and bring your average down, because this thing is retracing as of right now, and we don't know exactly where it's going to find some support. The 618 to me looks very juicy as a spot for some support for Gecko. So I would look for that. I would pretty much put it up right here, that if this thing goes to the 618 or anything below, dollar cost average in and just keep bringing your average down. I think long term this project's going to do really well. There's a lot of interest behind Gecko. I mean, you guys know in every stream we have 10, 20 people coming in solely asking me about Gecko. So I mean, that being said, there's a lot of interest in this project. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. You have somewhat of a retracement going on because this thing is pumped like crazy. So I wouldn't be scared. I would just be looking to take advantage of that downward movement for right now. Prodigy said, I'm up 2x on my money. Nice. I know a lot of people that got Dogecoin above 20 cents on the last bull run. I know, bro. I know. But at least they're almost in profits if they held. Dogecoin right now is sitting at like 18 cents. But you know, Jojo, you know most of those people in the last bull run, if they were at 20 cents, I would say majority of them probably sold for a loss. They probably sold like 4 cents, right? Took that loss, and now they're looking back and they're like, damn it. Eller said, do not sell ladies now, guys. Do not sell ladies now, guys. Rosales said, I had 2 friends. One he understands and the other one got in. He's mad he lost a little. I tell him to take time. It takes time. It does, bro. And this, you know what? You think that not everyone's built for crypto. I'm telling you that right now. Not everybody is there. Like I said, I have a good friend. He panic sells. You know, he'll buy in at the perfect time. And it's like, it runs up, he's in profit, he's like, hell yeah, he doesn't sell, right? And then it like will drop, and he goes, if he's in the red, he just starts selling. I'm like, what? It's what you're not supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be selling when you're in the red. Because it's not like he's using money that he has to go pay his mortgage. He's freaking got a bunch of money, so he'll throw in money that it's just literally just sitting somewhere that's not doing anything. So I'm like, why are you so forced to sell? And he's like, I know, man. But then a week later, he does the same thing. I'm like, bro, I'm done. I'm done. I'm getting pissed because of him losing money, right? So I'm like, bro, I'm done. He's gonna call me after the stream's over and be like, bro, why are you telling everybody my business, man? Andrew said he's doing well on profits. Jat said, I bought Milady for 400. Now it's at 452. Should I leave it like that? I mean, that's your call, bro. That's your call, dude. That is your call. What I'm anticipating is that, I mean, maybe this run's not over with whatsoever and we continue to run up. I think what we're going to see is something like what we saw here. We made an all-time high. We'll see somewhat of a retracement, you know, so I'm thinking, and like I said, we're looking for some kind of a retracement here eventually. Maybe it's not going to happen right now. Maybe we'll continue to run, but we are going to be looking for some kind of a retracement. And as long as we can retrace and find support at the previous high, super bullish. So with that being said, you got to make your own decisions, right? You got to make your decisions. Do you think that what I just said is going to happen? Because if that's the case, then you would take profits now and with anticipation of maybe buying back in on the retracement. But what if you sell right now and this thing just continues to move, right? Or like a lot of us, it's just long term. You got to, if it's long term, I personally, if it's long term, you got to stop looking at your portfolio because you'll see you're in the green and it's going to be hard for you not to sell, right? I told you it gets to a point where you got to like just not look at it. Me personally, when I'm up like crazy, I'm talking about like by the thousands, it's hard. I have to like literally like cuff my hand down because I want to like hit that sell button like crazy, right? So let's see here. Overcome. I don't mean to skip everybody's stuff, but Overcome. What you said, dude? I am colo used. It's a new word. Never seen that one. Colo used. I held 10 Ethereum through COVID, FTX collapse, Russia attack in Ukraine, recession talks, rate hikes, and Gensler hate. Bro, if you've gone through all that, you're good, bro. You're good. You're built like bull, right? You're good. AVK said, I'm not selling this year. Nico said he's got diamond hands. TJ said, my sister and dad are the only ones that don't listen and buy Milady. They're so angry right now. Man, you know what it is? It is what it is, right, bro? You can't convince everybody. But all you can say is, listen, I told you, right? I brought this to your attention. You didn't. What you did with it was your own. That's your own issue. If you bought in or if you didn't buy in. Miles said, bro, the hardest thing is not selling because you have enough to go buy a Hellcat you want, bro. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I love cars too, bro. So it's like, if I had a Hellcat kind of money profits, whew, that'd be hard. That'd be very hard to not do, right? Maybe not sell all and just go get a scat pack, right? Save yourself like 10 grand. Oh, man. Car prices have gone down like crazy. I was looking and I saw a scat for 38,000. It had 40,000 miles on it, and it was a 2021 scat. It was black with red interior. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, that was itching. I'm like, bro. I'm like, nope. I'm not doing that. You guys know my goal. You know, I'm gonna be buying a new home, and I want to build my studio and stuff like that. But it's like, I love cars, you know. So Rosala said, "Can you see one coin, please? What is that? You mean Worldcoin? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about, right? We looked at it. It looks good. It's been on a nice run. It made all-time highs, I believe. Like, it made oh, he said cock and you. Not the cock and yous again, bro. So definitely on a nice run too as well. Made an all-time high right here at the 64. We were checking it out. It looks good. I think they said crypto.com, I think it was, or somebody, some big exchanges just released cock on their exchange. Market cap's at about 400 million, so definitely looks good. What yeah, crypto.com. You can buy it now on crypto.com. So that, I don't know if that's what's causing the surge for today, because it's up about 20% for today. I mean, it's been running. You can see it. I mean, it's been running for the last like month. This thing is up 293%. So definitely on a nice run. And I think it's going to continue. You're going to have a little bit of retracements here and there. So if you're looking for retracements somewhere around the 50, 51 right here at the 236, and then the 382 at around 43, there's going to be your two spots for some support as far as looking for it. Justin said, yep, we got it listed last night. Koktoshi, love the name. What up, bro? Justin said, if my project hits 1 million, 25% cash, 25% stays in the project, 25% invested in new projects. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, let's just say if you're up to 1 million, you get up to $1 million, right? That means you're up probably, 100x, let's just say it. Why would you keep anything in that project, right? I would take it all out and look to, like I said, I would look to maybe take some for cash, you know what I'm saying? And then I would look to see what other projects, that you can look forward to double your money again, right? But whenever you go on a nice run, because you guys have to understand, the markets goes in cycles, right? So you holding on to that 25%, you're going to eventually be down on that eventually as we move into these new cycles of a bull market to a bear market. So if you're up like crazy, and I'm not saying right now, I'm saying if you're up like crazy, in a year from now and you're 100x any of your in any project, I would take it all out and move on. That's what you do. You move on. And then maybe in the bear market, you come back to that project when it's finally hit bottom or getting near it. Andrew said, I'm holding because this can easily become life-changing gains. That's what I've been preaching, bro. It's what I've been preaching for a while. I definitely agree with that one. Sean said, all my bags are dedicated to Milady and XRP only. What is XRP doing nowadays? I know it's not too bad. Jumped up, made a local high at around 67 cents. You can see it looks like it's kind of, I don't know if I want to call this a bear flag. I mean a bull flag. I don't know if I want to call that a bull flag, but it definitely looks good. Like I said for XRP, I think in the bull run it's gonna easily jump over $1. So easily. I wouldn't be surprised if XRP jumps up to about $2.50 to $3 in this next bull run. And I just say that conservatively because the market cap is so freaking big, so that's like going up to $3 would be like a freaking I think it's like 150, $200 million, $200 billion market cap. So Soul said, since you're from the future, what future projects should you be gearing for? You know, right now, dude, I am looking, I'm scouring the markets right now. I am scouring the markets looking for that next hidden gem. And that's gonna be some new content that we're gonna have for the channel. We're gonna be so stay tuned. I'm gonna be keeping you guys up to date on some of the plays that we're gonna make for the channel. You know, but for right now, to answer your question, I really can't give an answer as of right now. But stay tuned. Like I said, and that might be some content that we're gonna have, because like I said earlier, we're gonna be having members for the channel. You will have to buy to jump in on the members, but you're gonna get exclusive content, and I will be having, like I said, exclusive content. Stuff like that would be probably what I would be gearing for the members. You know, and on top of that, you're gonna get perks. You're gonna get really cool emojis that you come in here and flood the chat with. You know, so we'll definitely look out for that. I'm gonna make sure it's real cheap to join, to be a member, like $5, just a one-time fee of $5, and you become a member on the channel, right? So we'll definitely, I'll keep you guys up to date on that. Real quick, make sure you guys are hitting. Make sure you guys, if you're active on Discord, come join. We got an active Discord for the channel. A lot of people in there come in and ask questions. That's also another direct connection to myself while we are not live, right? So if you guys ever want to get a hold of me, obviously when we're not live, Discord's going to be your option for right now. So just a recap of what we've seen today, right, guys? So it looks like the market, we're doing really well. A lot of big movers today. A lot of big movers. Corgi AI is up 13%. That jumped out of nowhere. But a lot of big movers today. Bitcoin really is doing great. It's holding that 68,000 like a champ. It's holding that 68,000 like a champ. And I will say, we've said this plenty of times, when Bitcoin starts chopping around in a real fine market price range like it's doing right now, this thing is setting up for a move. And look at, you see my drawing? What if this thing starts, remember the last drawing, it was just literally going with the drawing? That'd be crazy if it happens again. That's why people are thinking I'm from the future, because I make these drawings and I don't even really say that it's going to exactly do what it, but it will start, like the price will start respecting my drawings lines. It's weird. It really is. I'm going to start thinking, I'm like, am I really from the future here? Do I know Sarah? Sarah, my mom? But yeah, so we're doing good. Bitcoin's looking great. I think this week, as we set up, we're going to have some more all-time highs in front of us, not only for Bitcoin, but for Milady as well. So definitely some good times that we're living in. Milady, live on the channel, made some beautiful moves, made all-time highs, and I don't think she's going to be finished yet. She might need to cool off a little bit because she has been running like crazy. The spot that we're looking for retracement to hold would be anything above this 19.3 mark. Anything above this 19.3 mark, which was our previous high, that's what we want to see as far as holding. If we can hold that level, bullish, so bullish, and that's just going to keep us on track for us to continue to make these all-time highs. So don't be afraid, though. If she does have some kind of a retracement where we break some of these support levels, you guys know how it works. She'll do something like this, and it'll be quickly eaten up. Like I told you guys earlier, people are sitting here just waiting for this thing to retrace somewhat, and you're gonna see some big buy-ins on this project. So I wouldn't be don't get upset or don't get like discouraged if we do see some kind of retracements on this. Everything is gonna play itself out perfectly. Binance is right around the corner, guys. I'm telling you, you can feel it. You can feel it. So, but other than that, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go and enjoy your Saturday. Down in Florida, it's a beautiful day, so I'm gonna go out and enjoy it. Take my dog out for a walk. I appreciate every single one of you guys today. And real quick, just to update on the poll, 84 votes, 93% saying that yes, we were going to make all-time highs, and every one of you, 93%, were correct. Are you guys from the future is the real question, right? So, but guys, listen, I thank you guys so much. Thank you, each and every one of you guys, for coming in, hitting the like, hitting the subscribe. Shout out to everybody that hit the super chats. Thank you for the support on the channel. I appreciate that. Like I said, we're going to be having a membership coming out for the channel. If you're able to, it'll be cheap, $5. get some exclusive content and some exclusive perks for members. So I appreciate everything again from you guys. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll have another early stream somewhere around the same time that we started today. If Milady starts going absolutely berserk later on today, make sure you guys are subscribed because we're going to jump right back on live, all right? I don't care what I'm doing. If I'm even driving, I'm pulling over and I'm jumping on live, right? So other than that, guys, I thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I will see you guys. If not later on, we'll be back here tomorrow, all right, guys? Have a great Saturday. Enjoy yourselves. You guys did it. All-time highs. Thank you. See you.